Hello and welcome back, hopefully for real this time, to the Dial H for HeroClix Sunday live show. We're going to be taking listener questions. We're going to having some discussion about the HeroClix happenings and goings-on this week in the world of HeroClix. So go ahead, fill the live chat with any questions you may have for any of us. We got the full Dial H crew on board for this, so I'm pretty stoked. Oh, fantastic.
We do
Beautiful.
have audio.
We
Perfect.
do, and we have audio now. But now we're not going to get any viewers, just the ones popped in for the no audio live stream. But all right, guys.
Goodbye, viewers.
Goodbye, viewers.
We got
Never really
one in
here.
the chat. It's me.
Yeah, fantastic.
Perfect.
So, Ian, you skipped today.
I did skip.
You didn't
today.
want to play Beyond Amazing.
I have
Release
I have
day.
enough Beyond Amazing. I don't need any more Beyond Amazing. It's Beyond Amazing. Don't need any more. There's boxes in our house right now full of Beyond Amazing.
Yeah.
Several boxes.
We
Simeon.
do have audio. Woohoo! Chance says we do have
Oh,
audio. Chance
fantastic.
can hear us. Seems like we are good to go.
I feel like Chance can hear us even when we're not speaking, though. So it's just
Sounds
a risk
right.
we'll have to take.
Master lip reader.
Where did you pull, Simeon? What'd you play?
I don't remember what was in most of my boosters, but I do remember 4 figures that I ended up playing. So Spider Supreme at 250 points. I put him in. So obviously
I left my water.
no other place that you can play him other than 250 points. So that's where he was played, and then I pulled the Gwen America, the Captain Gwen America chase.
Oh, we haven't seen her yet.
Nope.
I played her at 35 points. I ran a 285 point team with the common Spider-Man, the worst of the two, and the Doctor Strange rare on my sideline. So yeah, 2-figure team. Not only did I not have to worry about action economy, I also had a flyer, so I really didn't have to worry about action economy. It was a solid team. It really was. Basically, like Ian was talking about the prior night, Saturday night, you were saying how she essentially gives you like an extra willpower roll. It actually did come in handy. Also, if she's adjacent to you, because she shares her 3 keywords, Spider Supreme also has. So when they were adjacent, she could leadership remove an action token from him, and then also do the second one. So it's like 2 action tokens. But
She's
that didn't
good.
come up super
Dirty.
often. It did come up, like her 18 defend did come up when he hits his like 17 combat reflexes. So there was a few times where like that mattered. It was mostly just like outwitting somebody with super senses, shooting them for 5, and I didn't like retreat because we were playing on the new smaller map, so there's not really any retreating. Also, I don't really have to. He has 2 stop clicks and a really long dial.
Yeah.
So that's what I played. The rest of my boosters, I don't know. I could have done like Mary Jane and like J. Jonah, stuff like that. I just decided Gwen was probably the best case because
It's an outwit too.
It's an outwit.
Outwit is huge.
And
in Seal
I have
for
like a chance to
Spider-Man.
remove action
Yes, it
tokens.
is.
And if I'm essentially running a one-man army, I really need him to be acting every turn. So
No.
Speaking of outwit, that does go perfectly into my team. My team had 3 outwits on it, and it was
Jeez. That's so rare. in
it was
this set,
so
dude.
awesome, dude.
There's like what?
Uh,
Maybe 5, 8 figures without witness set.
yeah, a handful.
I mean, you can check the Luke files.
The Luke stats.
Get
All right, I will. Go ahead.
There you
Sorry.
go.
correct numbers.
So my team was also very easy to build because right away we had Hawaiian Shirt, Kingpin Prime. So boom, there's outwit number 1. And also, he never even saw his first stop click all day
I was
long.
gonna say there's no way he died, right?
No one even bothered with him. They were like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fair.
My second outwit was the rare Daredevil, so an outwit that sees through all, which was a
Yeah.
very strong outwit. My other outwit coming from Matt Murdock.
Hears through all.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
So
hears through all.
in Spider-Man, there are 9 figures that have outwit. So the fact
had
that Calder had
1/3.
3 on one team. And by the way, if you guys aren't part of the Patreon, if you do join, you get access to cool information like this. I've got a spreadsheet with all the powers that are in this set, how many figures have them. Like if you wanted to know how many people start with running shot in this set, there's 18, and you can actually see every figure that has it.
How many people have opening super senses? in this
Opening,
set?
ooh, it's a great question, Calder.
It's got to be like over
What's your,
half.
what's your guess? What's your guess?
What is it? 68 figure set. So I'm gonna say 41 45 figures
With
have
super senses?
have super
Yeah.
senses starting.
I'm gonna say like 26.
So figures with super senses printed as an opening power is 11,
Oh,
and then figures with access from special power or trait is 15.
wow, that's a lot less than I thought it was going to
But
be.
I don't know if this document counts everybody with the Spider-Man TA, because technically that is super
That
senses
is
on a
a
6.
That is
version
super
of
sense
the
on a
super
6,
sense,
yeah.
So as far as like classic super senses go,
Well,
11 people start with it, 15 people have it
Okay.
through a trait.
There's characters.
That's
like,
still so many. That's
Mary
33%
Jane
of
That's a
the
lot.
set.
Gwen,
yeah.
I think Mary Jane and Gwen both have just that, and then like also Aunt May, they don't have super senses any other way.
Yeah.
From like the TA, so yeah.
So
more
yeah,
than that.
that was the team. Plus we had Aunt May on the team as well, and then we also had Bullseye. So it was Bullseye, Daredevil, Kingpin,
Jeez, dude.
Aunt May, and Matt Murdock. So it was a really good team. It was nasty. Matt Murdock could carry Bullseye, and then we could have just Daredevil move up. Daredevil's free move, I used it a ton of the time just to attack somebody and then free move next to Aunt May, and then she could heal him. Like, I
Ooh,
did that
that's
a ton.
brutal.
That was super cool.
That's super cool.
Yeah, someone took Daredevil down to like his second to last click, and then I Aunt May'd him back to at least click 2, which was really nice. So Aunt May was always parked next to Kingpin. She never healed him all day. She almost never had to.
Oh,
It didn't
Well,
matter.
yeah, it's not. You didn't hit your first stop click. Is what it's.
Yeah, I never hit my first stop click. So yeah,
I mean, I played against a Kingpin Prime last time we did Sealed,
Yeah.
and literally all I did was just outwit his move special and just move away from him.
that's
and then
100% what you
I
should
had
do.
the symbiote rare. I just threw him next to him. I'm like, you can deal with this because
Ooh.
I don't want to deal with you. And that worked.
I got my revenge on the symbiote rare
Oh, yeah.
actually because I was able to triple out that with him. I was like, shape change, defense power, goodbye, flurry, kill him in one turn.
That's-
Felt so nice.
That's like the only way you want to attack him.
Yeah, yep.
You're so obnoxious and sealed.
So
Oh man.
really good. Having Invincible was huge because I did play
Ooh, yeah.
against that Clea team.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And he
Yeah.
had Clea at full, and I was like, yeah, no
That's
one
a
else.
mistake. I
There's
feel
a
like
few
I think so.
Mystics figures.
125 for Clea, even in sealed. Like, I'm playing her. At
Depends
50.
on what else you're playing, like what else you pull, but she, for 125, you do just straight up lose 75 points with like a 3 damage hit.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
First time.
support in this set. There's so
She
many
has 2
utility
rollouts.
figures.
But you're still
I
like,
guess she just have shape changes.
she doesn't have any protected outwit, she just, yeah.
Yeah.
She's just so rough, dude. She's so risky to play. But yeah, that was sealed. So I went 3-0. Simeon not as lucky. Someone popped.
No, yeah.
Popped off on.
The final game I went against a Penny Parker spy / DR with the super
Spadoctor?
rare, yeah, with the
Spider.
super rare Spider-Man, the 200.1, and then a Gwen Stacy, and that Spider. I purposefully moved up where I knew he'd be able to get like an attack off, and I was like, he'll take Mystics, like, but I'll have like follow up. Or I'll just like roll out with my 50-50 senses.
Oh, right.
But like I was like I was going first, so I had
Yeah,
to
ask Calder how that goes for him.
Yeah, 50-50 senses.
Yeah, I actually probably got him less than 50-50 today. It felt like it. But yeah, the first attack, the opening attack, Spider just like comes up, and it was actually my own fault for telling him, oh, you can actually like running shot, go 1, 2, 3, like transition square up to elevated. Your third move is like to the edge of the elevated, and then your fourth move can just be down.
Down, yeah.
Because like that just ends your movement. He's like, oh, okay. Rolls a crit hit, and I don't have any prob, obviously, like not top dial, and so
man.
no super senses.
That's
Instantly,
so tough.
just instantly to my first stop click, and then Spider just like yanks me across the map right next for the hypersonic flurry Spider-Man to come in, and the first attack hit. I missed super senses. The second attack crit hit, so I didn't get super senses again, and I was just like, this is not going well.
No, that's
I got that Spider-Man
It's real
down to
tough.
his last stop click. Like the one thing I had going for me is I had 2 outwits, and his Spider-Man can be outwitted.
Yeah.
So like I actually had like an edge there, but just like that opening volley just ruined my chances, because I was like, if I can get him to come and try and flurry me, and I still have like 4 or 5 damage, I can take him to like that first stop click. It'll only be like 2 or 3 turns. I can do this.
yeah.
And then yeah, that opening volley just like instantly put me to
What
like
did that put you
Correct.
on? Yeah, it's like charge combat
It was
reflexes or something.
His
Garbage.
He
Yeah.
falls off really fast.
Yeah.
He goes to charge, precision strike, combat reflexes, outwit.
Should've
After
had, like,
being like running shots,
traded
psychic
invincible.
blast, invincible, perplex. Like
He has traded super senses, but I'm like, he's Strange, Peter Parker, Cap.
the
Moon
worst
Knight,
part of
Moon
that
Knight.
figure, hands down, like you cannot be more than like 150 points and have one target. This guy is
Yeah,
six
it's
people.
so bad.
This guy's 6 people.
Yeah.
Shoots one person.
How many targets does Moon Knight have?
Arachnite's 2 people.
How many
He's got-
targets does Moon Knight have?
Right.
Yeah, of course he has 3.
How many targets does Spider-Man have? Most of them have at least
Doctor
2.
Strange has 2.
Yeah.
Soldier
I know Doctor
Supreme
Strange has 2
2
because he came out.
Yeah.
He came out. It was cool when my terrible Spider-Man.
Oh, yeah, when he
and,
finally popped out.
When they actually popped out, his Spider-Man was on like his bottom dial, which is super sensitive shape change, and I had 2 outwits, and so I had like a chance to just like take him out in that turn.
He's safeguard outwit.
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh, well, good thing I didn't kill that Spider-Man is.
Yeah. His
His
defense
whole-
ability gives him safeguard outwit.
Only when he's on that click, though.
Yeah.
No, printed.
When he's on that click.
Bottom dial, he's printed super senses.
Is he? Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah,
You're right.
yeah, he's got a printed super sense shape.
Isn't it
change.
a stop click?
He does have stop clicks.
Isn't it on his last click? He has a stop click.
I didn't get him to that.
I think Simeon cheated.
I mean, I definitely didn't try outwitting a stop click because I've played this game in the last 2 years, so I know that much. But no, I was able to double outwit him, and I was like, oh, Strange he like comes in with Force Blast. So I was like, I'd Force Blast him into like a wall or something.
Okay.
But I tried hitting him with my Spider-Man first, who had like an 11 for 2, and I rolled like a 3. And then like my Doctor Strange rolled like a 4, and I was just like, ugh. And then
Should've
I wasn't even
force
paying
blasted.
attention, and yeah, so I give up on that. Spider-Man got KO'd. I go over to face off against Spider, and I was like, I'm not gonna bother with attack rolls anymore. I'm gonna outwit your defense and force blast you into this wall. He's like, okay. Clicks his turn, heal 1, and I was just like, that's right. That's what that figure does. And so
That hurts.
at that point, I just conceded. I was like, I have Doctor Strange with 2 damage, and you have 2 figures that are
Not
quite
dying.
healthy. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Beyond Amazing, for the most part, is a really solid sealed set. I've really been enjoying
It's
it.
such a fun sealed set.
I had
Even if you
a
pull
lot
back.
of opportunity to play with the brick that we got from WizKids. So Luke and I pretty much just played with everything in the brick.
Oh, nice.
And like that common Venom is so much fun. The common Bullseye is like, I'm gonna be playing that figure for like the next 2 years. I love that Bullseye so much.
So good.
All the Sinister Syndicate, really. I think my favorite Sinister Syndicate member so far, if it's not Bullseye, I really like this Hobgoblin.
Okay,
He's
yeah.
really, really
Coming
cheesy.
back to life, or healing all the way back up to full. Yeah.
You just stack these rally dice on him. It's like, well, I don't want to attack him because then you're just going to bump up your shape change roll, and then you're just going to go right back. So it's like, you can just like base people with him. He's a running shot piece that you don't mind like just running into people. Like, the way he plays is really, really funny because it's like you just never want to hit him.
Yeah.
But if you don't hit him, he can actually do some stuff like 3 damage energy explosion with the pumpkin bombs.
Yeah.
So I had a great time with him. Also, Craven is like, man,
Craven's
super
Craven's
fun.
super
I think they
cool,
nailed
yeah.
Craven's design
Yeah.
in this figure. He's perfect,
the
dude.
prey
I love him.
tokens,
Yeah.
the charge flurry, the outwit.
Jump on
Like
a
he can
stealth.
just dismantle a
Mobilization.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
He does so much for a compact 50-point like rare.
Yeah, dude.
He's dope. He's so dope.
I haven't had a chance to play the rare Scorpion yet, but I do really
Okay.
like him. I love his
Neither have
style.
I, really.
Yeah, Matt
Yeah.
Murdock beat the case.
He killed him. Oh, gosh.
Oh, so the main man Dano says, "Yo, how y'all doing?"
Doing good.
Doing great, man.
Good, man.
First live show that we'll be doing. Hopefully this becomes a consistent thing. We'll see. Hopefully
Yeah.
we have the time for it. Y'all going to the Silver Age in Alabama.
We were trying to figure that out,
You know,
actually.
we were talking about that last
We
night.
were-
Yeah. Let's talk about that for a while, guys.
Okay.
What do we think?
Is that Huntsville? Is that what that is?
That'd be
Yeah.
Huntsville, yeah, Silver Age, Alabama. I
Okay.
assume.
So for those of you guys who don't know, there's the Huntington's tournament. I believe it's May 4th through the 7th. It's Thursday to Sunday in Huntsville, Alabama. It's a big charity event. Scott Porter will be there. They're running a Silver Age tournament, a Silver Age team event with Highlander rules, so 1 figure across 3-person team. They're doing a 3-person sealed event, right?
Yeah, a little mini
It's like
sealed.
a three-person team sealed event. And then there's battle royales running all day in person and online. So there's an opportunity there if you don't want to go. But yeah, we were trying to decide if that's something that we want to go to. So I don't know. Comment your thoughts on if you're going or not.
Yeah, we'll see what the chat has to say. But I don't know. There's ups and downs. I did enjoy Rock Cup when I've been there in the past.
I've never been to it,
It's really changed. That's for sure. So I'm trying to figure out. Ooh, Bill's 50-50 for Alabama. If he was 100%, that would help me out. Actually,
Bill's
so-
Spider-Man team ability super
Always
senses
felt
for
that about
Alabama.
Bill is that he would be 50-50 for Alabama.
Yeah.
It's the one thing I could count on looking at Bill.
No, but just looking at like what they actually have there. Battle Royals, that totally depends on if they get Avengers 60th by April, whatever.
I don't need any
April.
more Spider-Man.
Because I don't want to play any
really-
more
I really
Spider-Man
don't.
VRs.
I have enough.
And then like 300 silver, like seal or like singles, I don't want to play in. I don't want to play 300 silver age, just singles. That sounds
It's a lot
awful.
to prep for.
Sounds pretty horrible. There's a lot of chicanery that can happen in Silver Age, and it's just like mind-numbingly painful. All my favorite stuff from old days or like Golden Age type stuff is that I'd want to play with in meta, but Silver Age meta I never enjoyed really. 'Cause
I haven't really given it a chance. But
I can't play my boy.
just
Jason
looking at the
Wingard?
amount of R.I.P. Jason Wingard. That. I mean, any tournament I went to while he was illegal, Jason was on
Are
the team.
IDs
I
legal
loved
still?
IDs aren't legal, which
No.
does help me like
it's like
enjoy Silver.
Legal, like I don't know. I haven't been paying enough.
There's some
But the
ebbs and
amount of
flows.
retail in it, that's
Legal,
what really
not illegal.
scares me.
Yeah,
Legal, not legal.
retail sucks.
Retail and silver is like,
Yeah.
if I line up against like Carnage, Mangog, Surtur, I'm just gonna sit there and be like, why did I come here?
Yeah,
I
what am
don't
here?
want to play against them.
But then there's
I
a
hate
chance
this.
you win map and put them on like a tiny map, and then
They don't have. I learned they
Easy
don't have
KOs.
first turn immunity.
What?
I heard this on a podcast where
yeah, that was wrong information.
Is
That's
wrong
like-
That's
information?
got to be wrong.
Yes.
they said if you're
Uh,
not on the starting edge of the map,
To be fair,
if
when
you're outside the edge of the map, then they
Yeah.
don't have starting immunity. I was like, really?
no,
That's not right.
That's
Okay.
never been a thing.
Thank
No.
God.
That's wild.
'Cause I thought that was really dumb.
yeah, when I heard that, I was just like, well, they got that absolutely wrong and did not bother correcting it.
Rip
so,
Wingard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good riddance, Scarab. I'm
'Cause
waiting for that.
The reason why I know that is because the world's finest KC chases started outside your starting area, and they had first turn immunity.
Oh,
it
sure.
wasn't like a specific
Right.
trait. It's just you have first turn immunity. Where
Same
you
with
start,
the
so-
bystanders from
Yeah.
the Latverian
Oh, yeah.
villagers.
Latvian
Because
village.
people would move Dark Phoenix halfway across the map, give her Mastermind, and
I'm-
say,
I'm
"What are you gonna do?"
people.
That's-
Yeah.
That
was
was
so fun.
nasty. But yeah, I think silver as a whole, it's something that I'm willing to try, but it's not something I'm like necessarily excited.
Not something
for.
I want to pay $30 to play in,
No.
if I'm being honest. So, probably teams, the constructed teams, or sorry, the sealed teams on Thursday. That's going to be probably the most fun event that I would enjoy. Then they have just the normal singles where it's 2 boosters sealed. That's fine.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Like
yeah.
you can enjoy that. That'll be good time. So Thursday, Friday are very solid. Saturday is iffy. It just depends. Obviously, we have a team right here. We could do teams constructed, but it's
Yeah.
Ultra Highlanders, so we all got to build some wild stuff.
Yeah, we'd have to put our brains together on that. I
Yeah.
think that could be pretty fun.
It could be fun. I could have a fun time doing
I think
that.
we already all build quite differently, anyhow. So
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. We really
I don't
do.
know. Yeah.
I get Green Lantern Batman.
Well, no, it's fine. I'll fight you. I'll fight for that one.
I mean, since you're the only one that owns one, that's fair.
Yeah.
We can use my stuff.
Oh, so I get Green Lantern Batman. That's what
You don't. You want to
you said, yeah, you said
end the
you-
stream right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I
You don't
think
get to
like
play my stuff.
right now, Huntsville is still very much up in the air for us. I think it's interesting. I think it'd be a great time. Like, just seeing everybody is fun. But I will say
That's
like,
the
the
biggest.
events aren't like ultimately like that attractive. I'm just
And we still don't know the prizing either.
No
Not that
pricing
we're gonna
rules,
get
so- yeah,
first
we're not
through
gonna
second
nail
or
it,
third or fourth or whatever. Yes, we do. Yeah, we do. Sorry, if we want an EarthX Cap Legacy card, yeah, and let him do almost all the same things that he can already do with his title abilities because he's a baller.
Yeah, Alabama will be fun. I think it's something you should consider going to. Definitely look into all the events, see if that's something that you want to play in, and maybe we'll see you there. We would love to do some coverage for it. Maybe that's a possibility for us. Who knows?
Yeah.
Um,
So
We got some questions from Chance as well. His first one is.
give me your
let's
phone,
see.
Sydney. I need to Google something.
Any hidden gems in the CUR for Beyond Amazing? Yes, absolutely. There are like the CU, like the rare section of Spider-Man is like pretty much 90% bangers.
Yeah.
All of them are so much fun. I think like hidden gems. I think most of the CUR, like if it's really good, we know about it. Like
I was gonna
Aunt
say,
May
yeah, no
is
one's
amazing.
gonna. There's nothing hidden about like Aunt May being 10-point support. Nothing hidden about Mary Jane being a 20-point prob.
And
that like lets you reroll
global
super
reroll
senses.
for senses. Like
That's not hidden. So you'd have to be like one of the rares. I think Daredevil is like the rare Daredevil is definitely
He's a gem
worth
for
like
sure.
looking at. He's a little costly, but an outwit that, like Calder said earlier, sees through everything.
That's awesome.
Can within like his range, obviously, but then also the like double tap is like
is so cool too.
It's wildly underused. There's not a lot of figures that get that, so I think maybe he's like undersold, but I don't think anyone's like looked over anything in this set that I can think of.
No, I don't. I just think the CUR is like fantastic for this set. I think
I
there's
agree.
some crazy good commons, like wildly good commons, and then the rares, like primarily the Sinister Syndicate rares. I think they're all a ton of fun, and they're pretty dang solid. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, Lizard's a favorite of mine right now. The free attack,
Yeah, he's just a
free
rare,
regen,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
he's not easy to take down. I mean, maybe in your more meta competitive sense, he's pretty easy to burn through. But like in just a
Yeah.
tabletop game, he's nasty.
Does he die to a Cyclops Colin?
He had a.
He doesn't
second
die to a
question.
Cyclops Colin for 6, actually. Not top dial Lizard. He does not die to a Cyclops Colin for 6. He'll get a free attack on that Cyclops if you don't sidestep him out of the way to poof him, too. So
Late to
Yeah.
the show.
He'll
Just
kill him.
wanted to say hey there. Hello, Tyler.
Hey
Tyler.
there.
Thanks for joining us. And it's okay that you're late.
it's all right.
We'll just we'll
We'll
mark
be
you
going
down
for a
as
little bit.
tardy. First time you don't get a detention or anything, so no
Jeez.
worries. Yeah, beyond amazing. If you guys had to grade this, like 1 through 10,
We kind of did grade it.
Yeah.
In a way. Yeah, Simi and I did during our set review. We had a few different parameters for it. It was like how we liked it in sealed, how we liked it. I don't know. What was it all?
as a sealed set, what
It was
do you
like
guys grade
sealed.
it?
It
1
was
out of 10?
constructed. It was like we ranked it by its chase theme too, as like a
Yeah.
set.
Like
We
sub-themes,
ranked
chase
its like
themes.
sub themes, chase themes. Yeah.
As far as sealed goes,
I'm putting
it
this at
still
like a
has-
9.
It has like a few egregious, like if you pull this, like you just do stupid good. And I think there's 4 figures at least, maybe 5 or 6, but there's at least 4 that I can think of offhand that like are really
Okay.
really hard to deal with in sealed. But most sets have that, like,
No.
so I'm saying like a 8 for sealed because I think you can do extremely well if you pull 2 rares. I think
Yeah.
like you
I
do
would agree with
extremely
that.
well
There's
with like the
really
rares in this
solid
set.
rares.
And really like the super rares may or may not help you all that much, but just kind of depends. But yeah, I think it's a solid 8. Something like
Just
Mighty
overall.
Thor would also have been like an 8, and that had Unimind that you could pull.
Yeah.
And
Is this one sealed or just overall?
sealed.
Rating.
Sealed
Sealed?
rating.
Yeah.
I'd give it like an 8 in sealed too. I think I'd agree with you, Simeon. I think it's a really good sealed
I
set.
think this has been one of the most fun sealed sets, like
Mm.
in a while. Like
Yeah.
in my mind, the perfect sealed set that I played with was the Batman animated series. There was like one
Yeah.
powerhouse figure, and that was Hawkman, Hawkgirl.
Yeah.
And then there was great commons like Batman Beyond. There was an incredible selection of rares in that set. There were some dud packs for sure, but I'd say overall the set was like very, very balanced for sealed. And I just
Yeah.
love Batman, so that's bonus points for me. But pulling a chase in that set was like, okay, you have a pretty good sealed figure. That's
Yeah.
about it. So it's like I really liked that balance of it.
What do you think like the power? So in Batman animated, the power common was like Batman Beyond. What do
Yeah.
you think the power common for this set is?
There
Power
isn't one.
common?
There really isn't like a crazy standout power common, is there?
Well, I
Like-
wouldn't say like
I think Bullseye, sure.
Bullseye is a
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
think
has to be
Bullseye's
Bullseye.
Bullseye's
like
the guy.
he's the instant play. I don't think he's like a powerhouse, but I had to face off against the team that was 2 Bullseyes. The Boomerang, his name's Boomerang, I guess.
Yep.
So 2 Bullseyes, Boomerang, who has prob top dial. I didn't know that until I faced him.
Yeah.
Shocker and
It's a little
Sandman.
sinister, a little sinister 6 action.
Yeah, it was a really solid team, and like the only thing that has a higher, an equal range to Spider Supreme is
Yeah.
Bullseye top dial.
Yeah, dude.
And so I was just like sitting there, and I was like,
He's a sniper, bro.
this is gonna be rough. And then like I hit one of them down, and like the problem is if you don't just delete one,
Yeah.
they like end up on their bottom click where they're like a 12
Yeah,
for 3
yeah,
with
with
RCE,
RCEs, they're
and
13
still
for
have
4.
running shot.
Yeah.
You know?
So all of a sudden, like my 19 defense is getting attacked by a dude with a 13 attack
And
for,
if
like,
he
3
charges up
damage.
that auto crit, it's just like I
Yeah.
suppose against your team it wasn't that common though, because you're making one,
Not
maybe
many
two attacks
attacks,
a
yeah.
turn.
I mean, yeah. So like, yeah, I think he got like 3 rally dice throughout the whole game, and the first one he put on like Sandman, and I was like, ooh, good.
I learned really quickly, like, because Luke and I played maybe like 10 games. I learned very quickly, like, doesn't matter what your rally dice are, like, put the first one on bullseye. Like, literally just being able to go, that guy takes 4 to 5 damage if I knock you
My
back.
favorite part with him is
Yeah.
you'd literally just roll and say, "Don't worry, that doesn't matter because I'm removing my rally die." Like, I mean, even if they have prob, there's no other die replacement in the set that I can think of. So
No, not for
Yeah.
opposing rolls. Yeah, just
Yeah,
Carnage is for himself.
Yeah.
So, like, other than, so literally just, you don't even have to worry about what your opponent, like, says or does. It's just like, no, that becomes a crit
He's
hit.
getting crit.
Dang, that's crazy.
I know
bro.
I rolled 2 once, but that is a crit hit.
I think maybe the other power common, and this might be a little like slept on even, is the Hydro Man. Like running shot Pulse Wave in
Sure,
this set. I mean, there's figures with teams with so many figures. Pulse Wave is great. There's so much super senses in this set. Like having guaranteed hits, and he does have his own methods of survivability with the shape change, the rally to heal 1 and place next to some water.
Mhm.
I think he's really solid. I haven't had a chance to like play him in sealed. I played him against Luke. He's really good.
Yeah.
But I think if I pulled him in sealed, I would instantly be looking at him going like, I have to put this guy on my team. Pulse Wave is it's too good.
It's dumb. It's really good.
But yeah,
Especially with knockback.
And there's
coming
2
back.
Pulse Waves in the set. It's Electro and him. Hydra Man and Electro.
that sounds right.
Is that it?
I suppose
And
I could
Thor.
check.
Oh yeah, Thor, Chase Thor.
Oh yeah,
Who does 2?
We have the Ultra Luke document.
he's really cool. Oh wait, what am I doing?
It's alright.
But
Ooh,
yeah,
we're a little
Spider-Man
behind
is a
here.
sealed set. How about Spider-Man as like a meta set? What's the meta potential of this set in your guys' mind out of 10? I think it's pretty low.
It's pretty low.
Yeah, like 2.
It's like
Because
Like,
that's,
Aunt May,
that's how many
for
figures
sure.
I can think of that, like, I don't know.
I don't think Spider-Man redefines anything like how Ten of Swords and Disney Plus
There's some good
redefined.
objects in here. That's, I think,
Yeah.
might be the biggest impact. I mean, no surprise there. Pumpkin bombs, boomerangs, the billy clubs, even the shocker gauntlets to some degree. I think all of those are going to see play.
Actually, I can't remember. I was scrolling through the units section
There
the
are
other
4
day, and I
figures in
saw a
this.
figure that would be perfect for
4,
the Billy
okay.
Clubs, where I was like, oh, a +1 like target would make this like so much better. I can't even remember what it was off the top of my head, but it was probably just like a mind control piece. But yeah,
Yeah.
Billy Clubs I think is like a really solid thing, which is weird.
I
play the
like
gem.
yeah.
I didn't play the gem that gave you +1 like target for
Bolts, no
Really?
bolts.
It gave Perplex TK.
Yeah, but I mean,
Jason Wingard, hello.
But like most of the time, you would forget about
I
the extra
played
bolts.
Jason
I would
like
just be
twice.
"Plex."
Oh.
Like I didn't play him a lot.
Just having him be a Perplex piece.
I don't
was
play like Shuri
fantastic.
decks that much either, so like,
Oh,
I'm just
yeah.
not that kind of guy. I guess.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
not that Jason
Mhm.
Wingard kind of
Mhm.
person.
Yeah, okay.
Hey,
Okay.
Luke's telling us. How much Pulse Wave is there? Well. The PAC tracker can tell us. Once again, if you guys join our
we did.
Patreon, people like Luke put together these great documents where you can see data and statistics on this. During the
Yeah.
SVAC sets, so where they had all the spider chases, every set he would update it and say, this is how many figures work with these chases. Like
Yeah,
for
that was really
keyword
cool.
Which was, I mean, I really enjoyed
Need to
that.
start doing that with Doom Patrol now.
Yeah, Doom Patrol.
Yeah, dude. What's the
Who
Doom
can-
Patrol keyword?
who can the
Shout
Chief
out to
bring in?
Chief, baby.
Who can the
Yeah.
Chief bring in now?
I've tried to make him work with that Robot Man team up card a couple times now. And
I think there's something you can do with Chief. I think there's.
I mean,
plenty.
I think there's
if
something
you
you can
don't
do
do
with
with
Chief,
Robot
but the
Man,
Robot
yeah,
Man team up
yeah,
card, too.
that's the harder thing to make it work with. Yeah,
Making people, including yourself, only be able to move in straight
So
lines.
funny.
It's hilarious.
It's so funny.
But like
play that
I
on
mean,
Danny
it's
the
not
Street
that
too,
good.
dude.
playing
So
it in
good.
like a super restrictive map is so
Yeah.
funny. It makes sidestep literally the best power ever because it's like, oh, I can re-angle and then move.
Yeah. Get around this corner and then walk straight.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think meta-wise for this set, like for the chases, I think like pretty much just Carnage Surfer, maybe Carnage Thor.
yeah.
The Agwengers, I'm not impressed with. Super rare wise,
Nope.
I think the Super Rare Prime has potential.
Yeah. The
Green
Spider-
Gobby?
Iron Spider.
Oh, Iron Spider. I was like, Green Goblin has potential? Really? Am I missing something?
Iron Spider.
Iron Spider.
Madam
sure.
Web.
Sinister
is another
Syndicate. Yeah,
Okay.
double prob.
And then people are really high on Dr. Octopus, so am I. I love him. They're saying he's got a shot. I don't know.
I think he kinda
I
gets
certainly
wrecked,
hope he
right?
does. I hope somebody makes him work, but I personally don't quite see it.
I think that he's like good enough to be a fun competitive piece,
Yeah.
which like that's like usually the goal. If you're playing him and that Iron Spider and some other stuff, then like it gets a little gross. Like,
Yeah.
cause giving him
He
protected
needs that
outwit-
protected outwit for his mastermind.
He does.
I mean,
Otherwise,
but
he's got
Does he
nothing.
though? Because he's got four bystanders that are like blocking.
But like
him
one
in all the
pulse
time.
wave just kills all of those. That's what made me go.
That's
or
true.
one or not energy explosion. Energy explosion with the pumpkin bomb would kill all of
Yeah.
them. But I feel like they're too easy to deal with. I think he's so cool. If I ever get him, I will be playing him. But I don't know. I'm not seeing it. I think the Prime Spider-Man, he's got potential.
No, really?
On Sinister Syndicate
Really?
or just
Not on
in
Sinister
general?
Syndicate.
He's
just
not
in
Sinister
general.
So just because he gives it out, just
What?
because he gives Sinister Syndicate out.
Oh
Nice.
no, the
Prime
rare,
Spider-Man.
the
Oh,
rare
the
Prime
symbiote-
Spider-Man.
symbiote
sorry.
Spidey, yeah.
I think the Prime Iron Spider, and I think I'm not gonna say rare Prime Spider-Man is like peak of the meta, but I do think he could hold his own. Like being able to cross the map by yourself on a smaller map,
Yeah.
charge flurry, and then make another attack. Seems pretty good. Like that's a lot of damage output, and then he's got double rollouts. Like I dig
Yeah.
it. Let's see. We've got some reviews here. The main
Got a
man
lot to keep
Dano
up with.
said sealed equals 10. Overall 8.9 because it was weird, but still.
Yeah, what is our overall of the set?
I think my overall ended up being like 60 out of 100 or something, so I give it a 6. I
Actually-
don't care. Not really. Not,
Yeah.
I'm not big on it. I know some people are.
I
Ian
gave
is.
it a higher ranking for sealed.
Mine's a
than
solid 8.
for the set.
8.
8 overall because if the chase theme was better, I think it'd bump it up to a 9. I think it's a really fun
Yeah.
set to play with. I think there's figures I will use competitively and casually in this set. And yeah, I mean, I really like something that's really factoring in for me too is the paint jobs in this set. The paint jobs and the sculpts are so good.
They do
this
good.
set.
They look
Yeah.
clean.
So they look,
They're
and I just love the Spider-Man.
Other than
they're,
Hydra,
they're also just bright.
Hydra's
though.
the one I
They're-
don't like. I'm like, so in the
Yeah.
clue card of Hydra, the sculpt of Hydro's like his 3D rendering on the clue card,
Yeah.
it's transparent.
Yeah.
The actual sculpt, it's like a metallic blue, which is how they used to paint everything a long time ago before they started using like colored transparent paints
Oh,
or like
sons of
transparencies.
guns.
So looking at that, I'm just like, man, like I guess maybe that's just like an homage to like the old style. Maybe that's just what they wanted to do with him, but I really just don't care for it because it just
Yeah.
doesn't look like water.
Yeah, it looks weird.
It looks
There's
like
people who are really
blue.
high on that sculpt though, and I don't agree with it at
No.
all. I think the clear, transparent paint is.
It
so
was
much better.
unique to bring that back,
Yeah.
but it's clear, transparent that's what water
Yeah, that's
is.
what water is.
That's water, man.
If I ever saw water and it was that color, I would not go near it.
Yeah.
like that.
Bill's got some water
Man,
that's that
yeah,
color.
yeah.
Did BP spill something in this
Yeah.
water? Oh man.
But
Oh my overall I think 6.5.
Wow, you guys are haters.
Like
Yeah.
there's
Yeah,
not
that-
enough,
that'd be right.
So things that make me like
Can't see
things that
haters.
make it a perfect set for me. are, like,
Stevie Wonder with the hit.
Wonder Woman hit so many good things. Like Wonder Woman's close to a 10 out of 10.
The CUR for
quite.
Wonder Woman is not.
it's
that
horrible.
interesting.
That's the craziest thing. The CR
the
for Wonder
super
Woman is
rares
so
and
bad.
chases in that
Outside
set are
of
just
the
like,
sidekicks,
boom, boom,
So-
outside of
boom.
the sidekick generics and like
Yeah.
Teen Lantern, what other rare common uncommon? do
Name
you
5
care
rares from that set right now.
besides Teen Lantern.
I mean, no. But anyhow, the reasons I like it, which I was gonna get into, are all the generics. There's so many generics. There's so many people that bring in generics, which is just personally something I love to do when I'm playing. It had great sub themes. It had great villains. Like
It did.
I'm not big into Wonder Woman villains, but it had a great like subcategory of her villains specifically. And then both sets of like the chases were like great. Like the
chase theme
whatever
is
the
amazing.
Sinister
Yeah.
Six or
Secret
Six, same
and
thing.
the
whatever.
Lantern.
Yeah, the evil Justice League were like awesome. Obviously, that was like the one I liked the more, and then the most. And then the Lanterns were just like okay, but they all did something unique at the time.
Cool.
Until they like revisited and gave everybody all the constructs. But so I mean, they I guess all those chases still do something unique. Whereas like all the Carnage chases kind of feel like they do the same thing. All the Gwenger chases kind of feel like they do a very similar thing.
And they're
I
bad.
mean,
They're not
my
like
biggest
specific
complaint
enough.
with the Agwengers isn't that they're not good enough. It's that all of them are very boring. Like Iron Gwen, She's a running shot psychic blast piece with some support. And
Yeah.
Gwenable Hulk is a charge piece. Hot Gwen is a running shot piece.
She's a charge flurry.
Who can give you an extra action, sure, but it's like none of them did like the Carnage chases. They all have a shared trait where they are able to heal up. Like they all do that. Then they all have like unique abilities like Leader Snip on the Captain America.
That's really cool.
Iron Man can take a power action to make close combat attacks through people. Carnage Thor gets a pulse wave that's buffed by people dying. Like that's flavorful, that's unique, that's cool. The Avengers, like the only one that really has like I guess like a more flavorful design was like Gwen America with her like global leadership.
Yeah.
I think the rest of like, and that's not even like that cool. And they all have
I
a
don't
trait
know.
where when they hit, they get to move one.
Which is, I mean, if
What
you're
do you
playing them
do?
all, it's fine. But like, I don't know. In Gwenable Hulk,
But they don't
if
feel
she's
great
not the
on a
first
team,
target,
though.
then your opponent minuses their attack and damage
You
by
know?
1, and then she reduces pen and his impervious for like 7 clicks or something like that, and it's protected out with. So like, if you're targeting her the like first, then you get full damage, but there's potential she's gonna roll out of it. It's like that one's cool. I haven't looked at like the Hawk Gwen and stuff like that enough, but
I suppose Ghost
Yeah.
Spider 2099 is pretty cool. She can take free move
that's not an
actions.
Avenger though. That's just a
Yeah.
random. That's the other thing. There's 5 Avengers and then just random other Gwen.
Yeah.
Stripper
So it's
pole,
not even like a
99.
true. It's not even a true.
Oh yeah, I
sub
guess
theme.
she is kind of.
She's like-
Yeah, she is.
yeah,
No,
it's-
yeah.
It's weird.
See
It's
what
not
you
even a
mean.
true sub theme because like they broke it for just
Gwen
like yet another.
2099.
They should have just made that Carnage Gwen.
Like opening
Wow,
the set.
that would have been a great idea.
7 Carnages
How did we not
and
get
5
Carnage Gwen
Avengers.
to put both chase themes together? That's why.
I just
why
hope
not?
you pull a Carnage. The only chase that Dial H has pulled so far. Our Brick and Whiz kids, we get Captain Gwen America. My case with Luke, Captain Gwen America again, Iron Gwen. Sealed today. Gwen America.
Well, when we bought the extra boosters, we did get Carnage Clea. So
Oh, that's
right,
true.
yeah.
Our first chase
Ah,
was
yeah.
Carnage
Yeah.
Clea,
Carnage Clea.
and then it was all Gwen from there.
It was-
So
yeah.
for
What
whatever
is,
that's
that's just like, who chose Carnage Clea? It's like, yeah, let's do Silver Surfer, Iron Man, Thor, Captain America.
All the classics.
Who else do we need?
She's-
Rocket Raccoon, of
She's
course.
technically the Sorcerer
And
Supreme
Clea.
right now, so there is that. And like in current comics, she's Sorcerer Supreme, so that might be why. But
Yeah, butts to this Doctor Strange guy, who also feels very awkward in this set.
He does.
Him just
Doctor
being
Strange
a
is
rare in this set is like,
odd.
why?
it's like a weird, almost Midnight Suns sub
You were
theme.
just in the
But not
last
quite.
Avengers set, and are you that big of a Spider-Man friend that you're here?
Yeah.
Not
Well,
really.
he did help Peter
Oh gosh, whatever.
with his
Okay.
whole identity
What's
thing
your
going on.
name? Like,
Yeah.
he should have had an effect that was like that. Like once per game, all characters named Spider-Man lose all their keywords.
Lose
or
their
something.
name.
Lose their real name for all.
Yeah, that's no
What's their
actual
real name and, like,
effect on the
keywords
game.
and
They
stuff?
can't use real name for all game effects. You know, all those game effects. That
Like how someone used to have like an ability to be like, if a friendly character named Spider-Man did X, like, nope, I have no friendly characters named Spider-Man.
Luke said Ian just seems mad that we didn't get a Bat Gwen.
He wanted a Gwentle the Skyways really
Yeah,
bad.
Gwen.
He really wanted
Gwendol of the Guy.
Top-
I wanted Uncle Gwen.
top missing Gwens, Gwentle the Skyways, Uncle Gwen, Bat Gwen, Gwen Stacy,
Gween Gwoblin.
Gwen Gwabwin, maybe Gwen Gwiddy hitting the Gwiddy. That would be a great one. What else? What other Gwen are we missing? Simeon?
There's Gwen Vereen.
Gwen Vereen? Yeah, no, Gwen
Clops.
Vereen sucked.
How about Gwen Pin?
Gwen Gray.
Yeah, no Gwen Pin.
No Gwen.
No Gwen Pin. Big missed opportunity, no Gwen Pin.
Gwenbius? Hello? Gorbius?
Warbing time.
It is Gwenbius's time.
Mm.
The time of Gwen.
Gwoop. Dang, Luke. Gwoop. Oh.
Oh,
We
man.
should go make a thread right now on AC Rums. All those Gwen chases.
All
Our
the
dream, our
missed
dream Gwen chases,
opportunities,
and the
yeah.
last one is Gwoop. That would be man. I'm gonna do that later. I'm gonna stay up too late tonight. Doctor Gloom. Yes, obviously. Yeah, dude.
Gwendolyn
Gwabertooth.
Bloom.
Gwode. Guiro.
Quote.
Yeah.
Ew.
There's Guanos, Gwoltron,
Oh.
Wedskull.
Guarmanzola.
That just sounds like a food.
Guarmanzola.
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 Give me some Guarmanzola.
Skinny
Just-
Gweave.
Skinny Queen.
Skinny Weave.
That would have been the figure to tie the whole set. I think if we got that figure, it'd be a 10 out of 10.
Jeez, yeah. Yeah.
Scarlet Gwitch. Guagatha.
Quaggathar.
All right, guys, we have beat this dead horse. Let's shift gears. We did want to talk about the IPF tournament coming up. That is April 1st at noon, online, Roll20. $15 entry. And the IPF is the International Player Foundation. I'm sure you guys have heard us talk about it at this point. But we did want to show off some of the prizing, just kind of show what we have. We actually have somebody in the chat right now who donated to this prizing.
Sure.
So shout out to Paul. Oh, I put him in front of me. The first thing that we want to show off is that we have a What If Peter the Hunter legacy figure. They just errated him, so he can now actually get trophy tokens. And this guy's pretty awesome. I really like this guy.
He's actually better than he used to be, which is usually how legacy cards go.
Making bystanders for free, and then if any of them kill, they get the trophy tokens. If he dies, he can go back to his last place by removing one. You can get mission points for them every turn. And the sculpt on this guy, I mean, I love it.
Oh, it's so
Absolutely
perfect.
love it. The
It's really
cherries
such a
in, the
perfect
vest
shit,
he's
yeah.
got, looking like Craven. And then another thing that we have is a Fantastic Four God Emperor Doom donated to us by HeroClix headquarters, Lucas Lyon Landis. Check him out if you haven't. This is a fan favorite. I mean,
I mean, yeah, it is. 100%.
who doesn't want to own this piece?
Yeah.
I had to get him
I
right away.
personally want. I still don't have one.
Too bad. Maybe if you play in the
Yeah,
tournament.
I don't think I'll be playing, but I will. I'll definitely be in the chat and helping judge. I suppose. Is there judge pricing?
No.
Oh.
What do you,
You know,
is there,
there
is
might
there
be
judge
there
prize?
might be 60 of something that we can dip into, but that is
Yeah,
later on,
that would be
guys.
some judge prizing, I guess.
Oh no, I would never.
We
You asked
also
for it,
have
sir.
I would never.
an Iron Spider Prime, so what we were just talking about, a Prime that
Yeah.
we're all pretty into here. Great sculpt here. We opened him in our WizKids bricks, so we donated him to the prize pool. Absolutely love this guy. I'm honestly like sad to see him go, but hey, it's okay. I'll get one way or another. Here's another prize in the IPF. We also have 5 figures. Ooh, let's
Yeah,
grab
these
them
are
all.
quite the 5
This
figures too.
is wild here. If you guys want to pick up a
Yeah.
couple of these, we've got a God Pack courtesy of Paul in the chat here. So that's Sicarian Iron Man, that's Prime Captain Carter, the Ultron Infinity, Gamora, Daughter of Thanos, and Loki. So here are some like insanely good prizes. If you don't have a Sicarian Iron Man yet, here's a great opportunity to try and get one. The Prime Carter is still also incredible.
He's a robot. He doesn't have lips.
Yeah, Ultron
He definitely
Infinity.
did, though, 'cause he
is
was
Oh, he
dialed.
did. Yeah, he was Vision.
Yeah.
You're right. He did. He did. Never mind. Ignore that.
Robot lips
Yo.
don't count as lips.
Is that part of the sculpt, or is that not part of the sculpt?
His mouth.
Is his singular horn?
And then the last prize that we want to show off
Oh
today.
yeah, this is pretty cool.
This is the last one we'll show off, and then we have a few more to chat about here because they're not in our
I'm gonna
hands.
very carefully.
We
put
have
these back.
a Legacy Carnage figure. This guy is, I mean, even without the Legacy card, this is still like one of the coolest pieces
He's
in
still
existence.
modern, or he's still
Silver
silver legal,
legal.
without the legacy card, and then if you
And it's a toss-up of
end
which
up
one
pulling
you
a
play.
legacy card or not,
Yeah.
yeah.
So this guy, seriously, if you don't have one, I think this right here is a sole reason to play in our tournament. I mean, oh my gosh. Also, a fun fact about this one, this piece was used in a Dial H sketch. If you watch our Spider-Man unboxing, this is a piece that was featured in a Dial H sketch. So
Prominently.
technically, this is a prop as well, a Dial H prop used in a video.
Screen used. We'll get a certificate of
Screen
authenticity,
used, yeah.
COA here
We'll
for
sign the
it.
bottom of it.
God.
Put it on a
I
piece
do,
of
I
tape.
do know a notary if we want to sign a certificate of authenticity.
Ooh.
But yeah,
Can we?
Chance can do that, actually.
legally?
Chance is a notary.
What? Hmm?
Yeah.
Don't they
And
take
then
that away from you if you?
Some other prizing we have, guys.
That's so mean. That's so mean.
Just kidding, Chance. Just kidding.
We also have a $100 gift card to Cool Stuff Inc. So you can use that in their online shop. That's who we promote.
And
We
it's
absolutely
actually
love them.
more than that, because if you use code DIAL5,
It's $105.
you will get 5% off.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'll get $105 worth of product.
Yeah.
And the last thing that we'll announce here is we have a sealed brick of Spider-Man Beyond Amazing as well. So if you haven't had the opportunity to purchase any of this set, or maybe you're looking for more, who doesn't like opening boosters and new stuff, that's another thing you can win. We have some more prizing. Unfortunately, at this time, we still cannot announce it.
Yep.
We're dealing with a little back and forth right now. It's pretty fun though.
It's
It'll
cool.
be cool. But
Yeah, fun and cool.
yeah, unfortunately,
It will be
just
fun.
can't say anything about it yet.
It will be humorous. To
It'll be
several.
humorous, yeah.
That's
it's
very true.
HeroClix.
We'll do something fun with it.
Mhm.
Just
Yeah.
haven't figured out what.
So, guys, it's really easy to sign up for this. If anybody needs a link to the Discord, just message us on Facebook at Dial H or the IPF Facebook page as well. That's just International Player Foundation, and we will get you set up with everything. I've posted multiple times about how to set up. You just have to submit a build to Brad Broyles, which is due this Friday, and then join the Discord, the Bradcast Show. There's an IPF discussion page and then an IPF sign up page. If you go to that sign up page, just comment that you're interested. We'll get you set up with everything. It's a $15 entry. It all gets donated. 100% goes to the International Player Foundation, which goes towards helping international players get to Worlds in September. So, think about those international players who it's just way too expensive to make it to Memphis that are dying to play in the tournament. It's a great cause, and meeting those people, getting them out there, I mean, it'll be so much fun. So please, even if you're not playing in the tournament, consider donating. Any donation amount's appreciated.
We
Absolutely,
recently, we just got a
Submission.
submission, video submission. Jeez,
It's
from
really
an
good,
international
too.
player.
It's-
And
Oh, it's so well
it's
done.
Such
Yeah.
a fun,
Don't wanna be
interesting
biased,
story.
but
Yeah.
it's great.
Yeah, we'll be sharing that with the community at some point because I think once you start hearing some of these people's stories and why they want to come and just the passion they have for the game, it'll inspire you to help them get here because I know it personally, not just Andrea but also
All of Toxiclex.
yeah,
All Toxiclex.
Toxiclex. There's a lot of people where I'm just like, I wish you guys lived here so that we
Yeah.
could play more often.
Yeah.
And at least once a year, they should all be able to get here.
I think they
Some of
maybe go into Alabama.
They had mentioned that.
Saul messaged me
They
the
might.
other day.
That could be really interesting.
Yeah.
That would be another thing.
That's
that would
a
help me
reason- that's a
sell
reason
to
to
go
go
to
to
Alabama just to
Alabama,
hang
yeah.
out with them. Yeah, absolutely.
The social
100%.
aspects are great. But yeah, guys, I mean, for any of you in the chat who have been to Worlds, you know how fun it is. You know how awesome it is to get some of those con exclusives. A lot of these people in these other countries, they don't get sets until 2-3 months later sometimes. They don't get con exclusives ever sometimes. So just the opportunity to go and get some of the new sets, get some of the con exclusives,
Yeah.
have a chance to play against people they would never have a shot at. I mean, this is a big opportunity. It's a big deal for these people, and helping them in any way you can would be so cool. This is something we want to make an annual event, and we really need the community support to make that happen. So please, join the Facebook page, join the Discord, consider playing in the tournament. If you don't, consider donating. Maybe do both. Who
Yeah.
knows?
Yeah.
So
Sorry, I'm really going off.
I
on
love
this,
it.
but I love it.
it's so cool, and I think you guys are gonna love it too. Once you start seeing people of all sorts of cultures all at Worlds, you get to talk to them and hang out with them. That was huge for us, learning about different ways people played HeroClix all over
The
the
different
world.
metas, yeah.
The different
People
metas
talking
they
about
had.
Secret Six
Yeah.
overseas, they're like, yeah, this dominates where we're at.
And
It's
I'm
like,
like,
really?
what? Yeah, Secret 16
Hardly
teams
see that.
took were a thing for a month in America, and
They
it was
won
over.
the-
you know?
I think it was 2 of the top 4 teams in Mexico were Secret Six. I think
Yeah.
one might have won. It was him. It was that or Thanos.
It was the UK and Australia
Singapore,
Nationals
second place,
were
if I'm not
Secret
mistaken.
6, I think. I think Australia
UK
Nationals.
had top 16 was
Ton-
half
all Secret 6. Yeah, dude, it was insane. So
So around the world, the Secret Six is much bigger than it is in America, and so merging these metas, making Worlds a real thing, and you see this in other more popularized video games. Different
Yeah.
metas evolve, and I mean even fighting games, it's with Super Smash Bros. Everyone said Yoshi was never gonna win a tournament, and it hadn't happened for 20 years, and then this year somebody won with Yoshi. It's pretty cool.
that was kind of neat.
And so, different things like that happening. It's let's get more of that into HeroClix because, I mean, right now, how many undervalued pieces don't see play that might see play if somebody new
Yeah.
stepped in?
Also,
Yeah.
just I feel this might be incorrect, but I feel those communities watch our content and not specifically us,
Yeah.
but they watch America's content and tournament reports and stuff a lot more. So
Oh,
they come
yeah.
in with an edge because they know what we've been playing, what we've been doing, and what's our meta, and then they come in with something that completely counters that.
Yeah.
And we haven't been paying attention what they do, obviously. So
Not as much as
yeah,
I
No.
mean, yeah, we are probably the hot point. I think we
I
can
mean-
say that.
yeah.
Secret Six is bigger in California, says Paul. Interesting, really. Is that something that's like? I mean, California
That's their
seems like it has
saying,
a lot
right?
of events.
Everything's bigger.
Everything's bigger in California.
That's their saying. Okay.
I know they're also Bronze Age people over there, so I don't really know.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Also, like their tournament organizer beats people up for a living.
Yeah, I see that,
Wow.
bro. He like
Oh,
kicked a dude in the
that's
nuts
right,
right away
yeah.
too. You look at it, he like
No, I did
the
not.
fight takes like a minute and a half, and he just nails him with balls right away. You're
Oh,
like,
gosh.
damn.
That's rough.
Yeah. And then he made I follow him on Instagram. It's so funny. He made this big post. Thank you to everybody that helped train, get me here. I'm like, bro, you just annihilated his balls. You're done.
You didn't need a coach. I could have told you to
Yeah.
do that. I just thought it was illegal.
If you want to be, yeah.
That's like self-defense 101, man.
Mixed martial arts. You can do like whatever, man.
Yeah. Mix all the body parts.
Yeah,
bro.
dude, no rules.
Yeah. Fish hook him.
A strike is a strike, bro. Strike is
Yeah.
a strike.
Yeah, the whole mixed martial arts is mixing in like things that you think you can get away with.
Yeah.
Man.
If I just like he's not like moving anymore, I just keep elbowing him in the head. Is that legal?
That's a good
like,
move.
Yeah,
That's a good move.
that's fine. If he doesn't want to defend himself, that's on him.
That's on him, man. That's
Yeah.
on him.
This is mixed martial arts, where we mix felonies with fighting.
2 Fs, dude. Come on, this is so basic. How do you not know
Yeah.
this?
MMA, FF.
Yeah, what do you think the F in UFC stands for? Obviously,
Felony.
Fel- Universal Felony
Championship.
Ultimate Felony Championship.
Ultimate felony.
Is that what UFC stands? Ultimate Fighting Championship?
Something like
Ultimate Fighting Club? I don't even know.
Chance has
Not
a,
a UFC
Chance has a shot at the
contest.
Ultimate Felony Championships.
Good night, main man Dano. Thanks
Good
for
night,
coming
man.
by.
Thanks
We
for tuning in to the
appreciate it.
stream.
Well, is there anything else that's weighing on your guys' mind? Is there any pieces you're building with a lot lately? Is there anybody you're looking at really closely? Maybe not even from the new set. Like who's had your attention with the new rule changes? Who's been, you know?
my number one from the new set is I want to get as many hand ninjas on the table as possible. So that
Punisher.
that Matt Murdock Punisher combo, and then starting with some of them, probably playing Electra, so they all have exploit like the Daredevil Electra.
That sounds fun.
A character that, oh man, I just was looking at something. I don't know if it's still open in one of my tabs or not. Probably not. But there was a character that I was looking at that just has like crazy map reach, obviously now. And in any like silver or golden age event, I'm gonna be busting out like WWE because
yeah.
on the new maps, I just love like Grand Entrance with like Shawn
Full
Michaels.
map.
He's like 10 speed, sidestep, whatever the
Nimble.
other one, nimble.
So he's 13 square reach right away.
13 square reach for
That's so
free.
dumb.
That's all for free.
That's so-
And then he can still
Why?
do something.
Because he's a wrestler.
Yeah. Because he
He's doing his
raps.
grand entrance, bro. It's grand
Yeah,
entrance.
And when we were playing
So he's
WWE
literally
with
almost
Calder,
exiting the arena as he like his grand entrance is literally him heading
Here
to
he
the
is.
exit door.
oh,
Yeah, that's how long his
Right over
grand
the
entrance is.
Yeah.
what are you trying to do?
I
with
think
them,
I think
though?
Macho
Just
Man
move
has
him up
real
and-
legs to stand on.
Just
for-
yeah, more so like not Shawn Michaels because he doesn't do a whole lot. I could equip him with something and then do that. But like, I mean, imagine like Ultimate Nullifier and then like turn 2, I'm in your starting area and targeting you. And it's like, yeah, he's gonna take a lot of damage likely, but I could also
Shawn Michaels with the ultimate nullifier.
from across.
Where the hell did he get that?
God, that man that Galactus had
Had a family.
Like that Galactus had a family.
Jeez.
Is this even legal in the wrestling?
No, that's
Oh my gosh.
it's more so like the guys that end with like charge, like
Oh.
Eddie and Sean and like Oscar,
Yeah.
like those ones that can do that and then charge, so they almost have like full map reach on their own, or they do.
I think
That is
Invisible.
really
I think
fun.
Invisible Cena's
It's
good
so
because
dumb.
then he can move all the way up,
Invisible Cena,
charge,
yeah.
hits, and then he can't be attacked next turn. That's pretty solid.
Mr. Sinister from X of Swords. Ooh, yeah. I saw him being played in that event.
Yeah, I saw the car.
I think that the OP set Mr. Sinister with Moira tagged along.
Yeah,
His
it's
rally die.
pretty dumb.
Friendly ones. You can remove it to replace a die in an opponent's roll with that one. So if you have 2 of those Mr. Sinisters, you can just make your opponent crit miss. Which That's 90 points.
Did they
but
make that Scarlet Witch from like War of the Realms? It was either War of the Realms or
yeah,
Watch
but she
Empire.
needs line of
Empire.
fire and range
they
to
made
do
her
that.
unique for it.
She's unique
Because
yeah.
like if she wasn't, she could make people just straight up crit miss.
His is global though.
Yeah,
Scarlet Witch, you have to be within range and line of fire.
but they
Huge
made her
difference.
unique because of that.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
assume because
Oh,
of that
yeah, yeah.
effect.
Oh, okay, so
and
you're
then they
saying-
just didn't do that for Mr. Sinister. So
He also has Outwit, which is pretty nice.
yeah, that's
I think like
pretty
Brian,
solid.
I'm also very interested in like trying more with him. I don't know if I ever actually will, just because that's such a niche strategy. But I know if I played against it, I'd be going, "This is tough."
A Rey Mysterio on a Mysterio dial.
Now
Well, we can do that.
we're
Some
talking.
shape change.
We can do that.
Some shape change.
You were talking
Instead
about
of making
modding the
a-
head on one of those, right?
Yeah.
So, pop
And
that-
Luchador mask.
Instead of making a Mysterio like bystander, a Mysterio illusion, he makes a Dominic.
Dominic can
Uh,
switch
Wait,
teams.
who's the
Gets
guy
KO'd.
who has Sacco?
That would be
Isn't that-
freaking, geez, Cactus Jack.
Yeah,
well, not Cactus Jack
Mankind's-
necessarily.
Mankind is the one. with the-
Mankind.
Foley,
Yeah,
yeah.
Mick Foley.
Okay.
Who is this guy's 5 names?
He,
I
yeah,
met him
dude,
at
love.
a convention in
At
Omaha.
TGI
one time.
Fridays.
Yeah,
Oh,
well,
really?
basically.
Dude, was he like, hey, I like that you also are a rugged,
No.
bearded man?
At the time, I was almost clean shaven,
Dang it.
and I was dressed like a fairy. Is cosplay? Don't question it.
Peter Pan.
No, it's a character.
Peter
from Saga.
Pan's not the fairy. Tinkerbell's the fairy. Okay.
Yeah, Peter Pan's a lost boy who
Yeah.
never grows up.
I like that movie.
Actually,
Lost Boys,
The lost. Yeah, Keith Sutherland did the best Peter Pan I've ever seen.
hands down. Calder, what about you? What's a figure that you're experiencing?
nothing
with?
because of the
Silver
new
and modern.
rules, but just any lantern stuff. Probably mostly Saint Walker. I love the blue ring. I
yeah.
love Saint Walker. I love
Oh.
the Empower with the +1 attack is so good.
Dude.
You know, so-
and within range.
Within
dude.
range, yeah. Oh my
Like,
gosh.
man,
Empower
that's
+1 attack within
good.
5 squares. You kidding me? Line of fire, I guess. Whatever. Like that's a big deal. So
You're
like
probably carting him around anyway.
exactly,
so it's
bro. Like I love it. I love Alpha Strike stuff. I love that he helps other Alpha Strikers, and then he also just drops a boot or a chainsaw on somebody. So I love Saint Walker. I love all the lanterns. I love just dropping off. But here's my constructs in your face. It's so fun.
Dude,
So
that Saint
that's-
Walker is brutal. Have you ever considered him
far.
at 60 or is it purely 30?
it's purely been 30 so
30.
far. I did play him on like that kind of on the casual day we had where I played all those lanterns like Guy
Oh,
Gardner
yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff. I did play him at 60 then, just because I wanted a guy to crit hit more.
Oh,
And he
yeah.
did crit hit once, and I was like, "This is pretty gnarly."
Nice.
So, yeah, I like him as a casual piece, as a competitive piece. I'm really loving Saint Walker. It's so much fun. Easily my favorite mechanic in the game is
Dude,
the lantern
The
constructs.
rings are a
Rings and
lot of
constructs
fun.
are so sick.
They're really cool. Really, really cool. And that's, I mean, I think currently still the piece that I really want to make work is Green Lantern Batman. Not at 25, but at 100.
Tall order, Ian.
It's a tall order.
Third of your team.
Yeah, third of my team for like one guy who attacks. He can get outwitted. Like, I know he's got a million weaknesses, but I do want to try to find a team where he's like, can at least hold his own like somewhat. Like
He'll
where he's
meth-
fringe
he'll meth you up.
competitive. I think that'd be
Have you
really
tried
fun.
just playing like 3 of them?
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good idea.
Let me just buy 2 more really quick here.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yikes.
We're all gonna need to borrow one for that Highlander event. Eh?
Yeah. Gosh.
I also I would love to make the Chase Batman work. I think he's got some cool stuff.
Chase Batman and Chase. I feel like Chase Robin has like.
Chase
One of
Robin
the
I
most
have
unique-
made work.
I was
I
gonna say,
love him.
that's
If I
such,
play
like, a
Prime
unique
Batman,
combo.
he's the next figure I add to the team, 100%.
Yeah.
Giving him something like the Sinestro ring, so he's a perplex, and then he can also like take. So if like Batman does a power action to running shot, then Robin could do a power action after he's been carried to drop like a chainsaw or a boot. So
Yeah.
it's like having that follow up is so fun. I also tried playing him with a sword, so now he can charge blades and then also make an attack afterwards, which for 25 points, it's pretty nutty. It's a 12 attack blades.
It's a ton of utility packed into.
Or double barrier after like
Oh yeah, I suppose yeah.
so they can both drop construct. So like power action running shot, they both drop construct barriers. That was something I was doing. I had a team for a while with him, but the new rules just gutted it. It was a detective
You
theme.
thought about putting the ultimate nullifier on Robin.
The boy wonder.
The free ultimate nullifier from across.
I don't
the
know.
map.
I
It's
still
like it's like the goofy
Shawn
Adam
Michaels with the
West.
ultimate him in nullified.
It's like the goofy Adam West like era.
Jeez.
So it's like, come Robin, we have to stop Penguin, and he's like, "Gah!" And Penguin just like
What the hell, Robin?
ceases to exist, just evaporates.
You didn't have to do that to him.
Oh, holy smokes.
No, that's a Batman comic I want to see.
That would be awesome. That'd be hilarious.
Don't worry, Batman. I'll take care of him.
It's called Golden Age Batman and Dark Robin.
And dark. Yes, we've been, recently finding out about a lot of people's dark pasts in the HeroClix space.
Yeah, some people.
That's
have,
all I have to say.
Some people
Yeah.
have a history.
We don't have to
around.
go into those dark
That's right.
pasts.
Some people, you search
I know.
their
I
name
see you in
on
the chat, Dark Luke.
Facebook and Dark Luke.
He refused to say it was separate. He said he was just Luke. I was like, Dark Luke's out there. Maybe he doesn't exist anymore, but he did.
It's true.
Sorry, we just got really real with you guys.
Yeah, guys. Sometimes we want to say it's just a game, but people are still people.
The
People do,
Shadow Realm is real.
people do horrible things.
The HC Realm.
The HC realm is real.
I think the darkest time in HeroClix history was there was once a terrible person that tried to rent pictures for an online event.
Obviously,
Oh,
that was
yeah, I remember
clearly,
that.
the worst.
What a terrible person.
What a
he
terrible
was.
scumbag
Whoever that
human
was,
being.
the darkest. Of
I
our-
hope he's
of our,
not alive today.
Here's some more figures people want to make work. Brian said also the 200-point Iron Man from Avengers Forever. 2 damage pulse wave and
man.
knockback. That's 3 damage if you knock back into a wall. My son took me up with that, dude. I believe it. I played against him a couple times, and he's got the senses, some impervious. He rolled out one
I like
time.
that he can just give himself protected outwit.
It is cool.
It's pretty cool.
Or the free move to get a big alpha off. Ultimately,
So many points, dude. And he's like an 11 attack, 12 attack, top
12,
dial.
yeah.
Yeah, it's 200 points.
he does give action tokens too, or an action token, I suppose, because he can assign his own after he hits. So he never has to rest, but it's there's just so many efficient attackers that light him up. I'm not telling you to not play it. I'm just saying personally, I've also wanted to play
But
him.
as far as
action
pulse wave
economy,
powers go,
you miss one attack with him.
Deathstroke, man. If we're talking
Yeah.
about cool pulse wave pieces, not
Yeah.
knocking Iron Man, but
Deathstroke's so cool.
Deathstroke.
How
Who do you
about
think is between Deathstroke's Pulse Wave, where he divides the blades roll, and Prime Green Goblin, who has Energy Explosion, but he doesn't divide it? Who do you think's better? Assuming you don't take into account one's a Prime, just on paper.
If it's specifically that, it's a different discussion. But I hate that Prime Green Goblin. I hate
Bad.
If he wasn't a Prime, would you still feel that way?
Yes.
Okay.
Top dial toughness for 75 points
Yeah.
is insulting. So just by that metric
But
alone,
for 50 points, you could have Sidestep instead.
yeah, amazing. It's a really cool power. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong, and it could be deadly. But it's if I ever play against that, my whole team is fan out.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
So it's I think it's too easy to play against. And the cost of it, being a prime, even if it wasn't a prime, 75 points for that ability is I
Yeah.
guess I'm kind of glad it cost that much, because if that was a
Stupid
cheap
good.
ability,
If it was 30 points for a 4-click long dial and it had a running shot, 12 attack top. Because who's that 30 point? There's a 30 point energy explosion dude that was.
Diablo,
Yeah.
12 attack with
Yeah.
the alchemical fire.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he
Prime
was,
Diablo, yeah.
It's not even he was bad.
No.
He just wasn't good enough.
Yeah, just not good enough.
Not to be a
Like the
prime
prime,
slot.
you
Not to be
know.
prime. If he was 35 point and unique, I think you'd see a lot of play.
Best
But
set
not
to
being a
try
prime.
yeah.
and collect.
Ooh.
Obviously personal preference, you'd have to look at that, but the most recent set is usually the best to try and collect because it's the most easily available. It's impossible to find certain figures from certain sets, near impossible,
Yeah.
and it's definitely impossible to find sealed product from sets that are 3 or 4 years old at this point most of the time.
Trying to collect all of the Mighty Thor right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How-
Try find a super booster for the Mighty
especially
Thor
with
right
Surtur and Carnage both being legacy.
Yikes.
now. Yeah.
I think definitely the easiest set to try to collect, or it's the best set, in my opinion, is Supernova. It's very easy to try to collect literally every single piece in Supernova. There are no difficult pieces in Supernova to try to collect. No, that's a lie.
That's one of the few sets where you can still find
That's a
like
lie.
full
Have you guys
Yeah.
ever collected an entire set?
Oh yeah,
before?
I have a few.
You have a few
I
sets.
so
really?
I used to have all of Captain America and the Avengers. I had that throughout Modern. I collected that entire set within 3 months of it coming out. And then once it all rotated, I got rid of all the stuff that wasn't even Captain America related, and I had, I think, 20 figures. So that was really cool, and a 70-something figure set. Awesome. I didn't get to keep any of the chases. Yeah, I hated owning that set the entire
I've
time.
completed chase sets. But that's as far as
I
I've
own
gone.
the 2011 Captain America
The
set too.
entire War of Light chase set.
Oh, nice.
Sitting right
that
up
would be
here.
a hard set
Hard
to
to
collect.
see.
The
Yeah,
entirety of.
very tough.
War of Light.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, there
It's
are
tough,
some.
dude.
it's like almost twice the size of like a normal
I
set.
own a lot of gravity feeds.
I think
That's like
dude,
easy
there's-
though.
I mean, okay, so like if we're going like pre-carded way back in the day, like I think Legacy would be really tough to collect all
Yeah.
of.
Good luck trying to get a legacy
Ultimates
Ares,
would
bro.
not be easy either. That
Bill's
set
trying to
sold out when I
dox
was like 10.
Yeah, dude.
He's reading the Acer
I
logo
can
on
tell.
the
I
back
can tell
of
he's
it.
reading my
Yeah.
laptop.
Trying to dox us.
Hardest set to collect though, I think my answer for that would be Mighty Thor. The best set to collect in my opinion.
How is it not Supernova?
Supernova? Because you can just buy the chase set and then you can pick up a case and you're done.
No, nope. You're certainly not, Ian. You're certainly not. I know more than anybody. Buying one case does not get you the whole set, bro.
Guarantee you, I could buy every unique in Supernova, so like pretty much all the value pieces, for like $100. I could get the
zombie chases
REVs.
Yeah, zombie chases are in Supernova.
Supernova's
How
on
do you get-
chases.
do you have
You
Purple
can get a
Ring,
full
Red
set for
Ghost, Purple Ring, Red
350 to
Ghost?
400.
Purple Ring Red Ghost?
Okay, well that's not in the set.
Oh.
I mean, if we're going off that metric,
Okay.
I have a purple ring Thanos. So
Oh, okay.
what's up?
Okay.
But Mighty Thor, dude, you have to get 8 Colossals, 2 of which have been legacied and are like Carnage alone is like $200.
Yeah.
Surtur's another 100. Like right there, that's almost the price of the zombies. And then now you have Beta Ray Bill, Mjolnir Thor, the rest of the chases.
Okay, fair.
Supernova
No,
gets stunted on
Fair.
by
Oh.
Mighty Thor.
Whoa.
Price wise.
I will say.
Is
What's a set
Spider-Man
that's
and
harder
Venom
to collect
Absolute
than that?
Carnage not also a hard set to collect?
I think it's gonna get easier when it rotates.
Okay.
I think it's harder to tell with
Okay.
it being modern. That it was easily the hardest chase theme I've ever had to track down. Oh my gosh. It took forever to get good deals on those chases, and I refused to pay a bunch of money for them.
Hardest set to collect. WWE Wave 2.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
Street Fighter Wave 2.
Street Fighter Wave 2.
We finally got Toon Clicks, so that's.
It's true.
Is there a set harder to collect?
I was gonna say Wolverine and the X-Men's got some difficulties, but really the Phoenix 5 are almost always sold as a
Trying to
set.
get that Jubilee is tough.
But that
Jubilee Vampire Prime is
Even the
really
regular
hard.
super rare
Jubilee
is still like
Because
and
of the
$40.
distribution is
Yeah.
weird, yeah.
The team
That
bases
is
aren't
tough.
easy either.
No, the team bases getting like a full set with the correct dials and like all the like additional whatever for the team bases, and then gosh, there's like another couple super. Warlock has been legacied, but I don't think he's like.
He was hard to get for a while, though.
I mean, all the super rares from that set, in my
It's
opinion,
tough.
are hard to get because that is one of the sets that I have completed, minus Vampire Jubilee.
Yeah.
Actually,
Oh.
minus both Jubilees, just because I don't pay that
so
much.
sad.
I think like World's Finest, those chases are still really like the Kingdom Come chases. Those
They
are
at least
not
had
easy
God
to do.
packs, dude.
Yeah, they're
You
still
know?
not easy to come by.
fair.
Like, even the Green Lantern, the Superman, those are still like $60 to $100.
I was gonna say I almost bought a full set of World's Finest KC pieces for like $400
Dude,
about 3 years
same.
ago. I just couldn't quite pull the trigger on it.
That's how I feel every time I see a lot of them for sale. What were you gonna say? Sorry.
I see Lucas saying Hammer of Thor should be arguably one of the hardest ones, but I think Bill's right. I think Halo is probably the hardest set to fully collect. The Halo clicks are tough. If you count getting the big
Yeah.
scarab in with
I mean,
that,
that's not even Hero Clicks, so that's Halo Clicks.
they had the
No,
same
they had
stuff.
They had both.
No, Halo Clicks and Halo Hero Clicks are two separate
Okay,
things.
well,
Halo Clicks was a separate game.
Halo Hero Clicks
There
would
is
still be a
Action
really
Clicks.
hard set to
Halo,
collect.
Oh,
like
action-
Halo
is it
action
Action
clicks,
Clicks?
action clicks.
Yeah.
Something Halo, something clicks.
But
That
no,
big
like the-
scarab is like $500.
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
So I
So
think Bill
cool.
might be right with Halo.
It's not Hero Clicks though. That scarab is not compatible in Hero Clicks.
The Scarab isn't, but there is a Halo set that is.
There's
Yeah,
a
'cause
Halo
I,
set.
And
I
those are-
pulled the chases.
Are those
like
easy
the
to get,
Ghost.
that Halo set?
The
And-
hardest figure in that set to get is the Master Chief on a Ghost, because I want that
Oh, yeah.
figure and I haven't been able to find one. So if any of you guys have one, let me know. Message me.
I used
I'll
to.
probably buy it from you.
I don't know if I still do.
I
but
have the
yeah.
one with the oddball.
Yeah,
Which
that was
is-
like one of the first
I
chases
love
I ever
Halo.
pulled, and then it had the old style dial, like the non-Oreo dial.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I immediately snapped it off its flight peg. Like as soon as I
Dang,
pulled it out of the
Simeon.
box, I was
Oof.
just like,
Dude,
oh.
I would do anything to get the Noble 6 from Halo Reach and clicks. That was like the one thing I wanted to see from Halo.
That's like an effect that I think they should bring back, or at least consider, is the grenade pools.
Those are fun.
The grenade pool effect, like it was fine, it was perfectly good.
That
and,
was
like,
straight up overpowered in Thursday Throwdown.
I mean,
Grenades.
Thursday Throwdown.
Yeah.
because only one of us had it at a time.
That's
I think.
true.
And then whoever played Assassin's Creed also got it for
Yep.
whatever reason.
Yeah, Assassin's Creed had
It's
it.
like, oh, you know who has grenades? Future soldiers. Also, real old timey, like
yeah, super old.
Renaissance. Folk.
Yeah.
I'm
Improvised
I'm friends
bomb.
with Michelangelo, so I have bombs,
Yep.
throwable bombs.
No.
Really hurt my feelings. I worked so hard making that bomb, and the judge called it an improvised explosive. So much time and effort put into that.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, no, those are all pretty tough sets to collect. I think
I'm just-
everybody made some pretty valid points.
I think I really considered collecting all of Batman team up, but ultimately the chase theme just I'm just not that
But it's
interested
so
in
easy to
Scooby-Doo.
collect, though, Ian.
Couple
Might as
$100
well.
bucks, you can have a chase set from that.
Might as well.
I got the Batman from the set. That's all that mattered.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like I'm trying to think of a set where I saw the entirety of it and was like, I need to own all of this, and I don't think
I was
that's-
really close with Disney Plus.
How would
I
you?
was really
Here's
close.
one. Where would you draw the line for like the X of Swords? Would you consider like the tarot cards as like a full set
Oh,
thing?
okay, yeah. X of Swords
Oh.
is yeah.
Then why
that's
would
a
we just say
hard set to
JLU
collect.
then? There's 125 team up cards.
Okay, yeah, JLU wins.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair,
If
Chad
we're-
had
if we're saying
collected
that-
those in like before like they were even.
Yeah, but Chad's evil. Chad's up to devilish,
like,
devilish
pre-release.
deeds.
It was pre-release.
Chad
and he
went
had
to like
the entire
every place
set.
within 2 hours of him that sold HeroClix and like bought all of their stuff pre-release. Chad was doing nefarious deeds to
It
get
was
that
literally.
done, bro.
It was literally like
Devious
days.
licks.
Devious licks.
Yeah.
Chad Bertz. Chad Bertzall is king of HeroClix devious
I want
licks.
to talk
That
about
is-
If we need
Wanna
to,
talk about
if we need to
dark
get one thing
turns.
straight,
Dark Chad. It was just regular Chad.
yeah, dude.
yeah, he like rips off his mask to reveal the exact same face.
Yeah.
Just still him.
Nothing changes.
No, he legitimately made a post because like he would buy 20 cases because he'd buy
Bought
them
an
at cost.
insane amount, dude.
Yeah, for like someone that didn't own a shop, he'd buy them at cost and he'd
It
buy
was
like 20
crazy,
cases
dude.
and he'd sell them online, or like the extras online. JLU, he had the complete set 5 days after it was released.
Dude, what?
Yeah, I remember him like messaging me that, and I was just like, "You hurt my brain. Like, why do you make these
There
decisions?"
was yeah, I think it was Huntington's. I'm pretty sure it was Huntington's. They sold off an entire set of JLU around the COVID times,
Oh yeah.
and it came with a Fulcrum Abominus that didn't have a card, and then they also sold like the Cosmic Ghost Rider with
Oh
the
yeah,
dial.
that was
Yeah.
something. Yeah,
and
random
the
Huntington's
set
thing.
the set for
That was
JLU
Pre like HeroClix
with
for
the
Huntington's,
Fulcrum,
so
the
it's just-
unreleased
yeah.
Fulcrum, so factor that into the price, however much that's worth. I'm pretty sure that sold for like $1,600.
Yeah.
And the Fulcrum was a big kicker. 'cause
I
we
mean,
didn't
also
no clue what it did.
for charity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Also for yeah, that's a good point.
I can't remember. It wasn't Scott Crampton. It was someone else that got the Fulcrum.
Scott Crampton got the Ghost Rider.
Ghost Rider, yeah.
It was a younger kid who posted a video. It was
wanna
just
say
like
it
a
was a-
teenager.
He's a really young kid.
Guy from like Canada or something. I don't remember.
Yeah.
but- Yes.
Yeah.
Hard things to
So team up cards.
to collect.
Screw
Yeah.
100 team up cards in a set. When half of them are like, if Green Arrow is next to Black Canary, they
Plus
Yeah.
one
they
range.
both get +1 range.
The worst part was just like the repetitive nature of them.
The
And
Martian Manhunter card.
I kind of get it.
The
because,
team-up
yeah,
cards
the super senses.
were really cool.
Those are great. Yeah, when it was a full team. Yeah, it was
The
awesome.
Martian Manhunter made it so every JLA member took a max of 1 damage on their top click.
Yeah, that was sweet.
Stuff like that. The question one with, oh gosh, who even was it?
7 Soldiers of
First
Victory is the
print.
best one. All
Yeah,
their attack rolls
that
are
was
7.
Sweet,
That
dude.
is so
was so
dope.
cool.
The lowest their attack roll can be is a 7. Are you kidding me? That's awesome. Enough perplex and I auto hit you every time. It's pretty great.
That's
Crit miss
really
is still a
funny.
crit miss though, I think.
I
But
forgot about that one.
yeah, dude, they were so great. That was hilarious. Plus, you got like Stripe and Stargirl, who are like fine for like 35. They're like
I like
lower
Stripe.
point line. I like
Stripe
Stripe a
was
lot.
cool.
He's cool. He is also really tiny now. Big Robot Man is very small
Yeah.
compared to.
What do you guys
new-
rank that set just overall out of 10?
Oh,
JLU ranking.
not
Man,
high.
it was fun though. I really liked a lot of stuff in it. I liked all the chases. I liked those Super Friends and Legion of Doom way more than the
That's true.
first Super Friends. So
The chase sub theme was better than
they
the
were
original.
great.
They were definitely better.
I can't think of a super rare besides Darkseid that exists in that set because they are so
Ace.
forgettable. Oh yeah, Ace.
Ace was
I mean,
really
you
good.
named
That'd be the only good one.
Uh,
Oh yeah, Stripe and Stargirl,
Stripe
both
and
super
Stargirl,
super.
yeah.
Yeah, geez.
They had a
Super
lot of
versions of
a lot of like super cheap stuff. 'Cause
Yeah.
everything
My
had, like,
favorite
a
figure in
30
that
point
set
dial.
was Common Dr. Fate, hands down.
Oh sure, yeah.
He was the most fun I had with JLU. Oh, Batman Beyond was a super rare. I liked him.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
He got legacy carded recently.
Yeah.
He did.
Did he not?
He did.
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Okay.
He's all right.
Well, I don't know why they went with that one over the first one, but okay.
Yeah, JLU as a whole was.
I liked it though. It was a good
I
set.
love when they do stylized stuff. I really like that. I like when they do like Batman animated and
Yeah.
JLU and even like Turtles Unplugged. I like when they
was
take
gonna
a
say,
chance and do.
If you don't say Turtles Unplugged, that's like
Even the Teen Titans Go stuff that I don't really care about.
I
like
love
that
it.
They,
I love it
like
that
they
it
did
makes people
because
angry.
Other people do.
'cause It's awesome.
just
I
like
really hate they look like
I love
Funko
when
Pops.
people get
Then I'm gonna
heated.
love playing them, bro.
Yeah.
It's like who cares if your Power Woman has a massive head? She's got great head anyways. You know what I mean?
Don't do it, Sam.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Ultra Humanite was great.
Oh,
Star
yeah.
Sapphire was good. You know
forgot
what?
about
Maybe
Ultra
JLU's better than I thought. I you know
Star
I
Sapphire.
really enjoyed
that's
that set.
the super I was forgetting.
Yeah, she was good.
She was like she had like a 30-point line or something.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
Golden Amazo
also
was a
had
bummer.
30
I
point
pulled,
line and, like,
I
Wonder
pulled
Woman.
her super rare card and it came with like a common Superman in place of it, and I was just like,
That one worst figure of the year. That common Superman. It was garbage.
Didn't even have
So
willpower
bad.
back.
Didn't even have
before,
willpower, yeah.
Before pushing damage was gone, he still didn't
100-point
have
figure,
willpower.
impervious
oh,
charge.
yeah, oh my god, no.
So bad.
Ugh.
So bad.
Golden
Amazo.
Amazo from that set was so disappointing. Yes, he was. He was
I've
such
never-
too many
I
points.
still never
Silver
played him.
Amazo. Silver Amazo.
Silver
Pretty
Amazo
fun.
balled out.
Pretty dang good, dude. All those team ups, where you
Copy
can
all
put the
the
Justice
powers.
League on the side.
You
Yeah.
guys remember when that set first came out and people were selling the Flash Amazo team up card for $200?
Yeah. Oh,
And people were buying it.
so dumb.
Yep.
Yeah, Amazo's going to be stable
As
meta.
soon as a pandemic hits, dropping $200 on Fringe.
A team-up
on Fringe,
card.
on a team up card.
Not even a figure, a card.
Yeah.
I
For a
sold. I
rare.
pulled the Green Lantern
Well, and
Amazo team up
Not
card.
even knowing what
sold
the
it for
distribution
$80.
was,
Also
or like
that.
how common it is, like none of that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's
there was people that would
ridiculous.
buy like full cases of that set and make all their money back just with team up cards.
Mhm.
Like I didn't buy into that set nearly as much as I
Hit
should
an
have.
Amazo
because
or hit one of the like team up cards. I sold a Question team up card for like $50 too.
Did you?
Yeah,
Jesus
it was
Christ.
crazy.
Some of those team up cards, even like the low end, is like $5-6 for just random who cares team up card.
I'm happy to have them in the set. Like it's fine, but when there's 120 of them, that's
Too
where
much,
I start
too
going
fast.
like.
do you think that team up cards are necessary now that team probs are gone? Do you
Yeah.
think like they should
Yep.
do like the one team up card, one legacy per brick or
I
whatever?
I agree.
I would like
think
them
so.
to make them like better. When
I
there's
think-
specific figure combinations, I
Yeah.
think they need to be better. I think the best team up card that we've seen so far is the Martian Manhunter one.
Right. The
That gives
detective.
outsiders to everybody. The
Okay.
fastball special one with Wolverine from House of X2,
was
I
good.
love that one.
Mm.
Oh, actually, there was a Magneto team up that if you played it with the Chase
Oh,
A,
yeah. And
Professor
Professor
X,
X.
that would give your team prob and
Yeah.
protected like in-cap mind control.
Oof,
Yeah.
that's really good.
That was a really good card, and that's still like barely ever saw it played just because team up cards have that restrictive nature of you can't play duplicates, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sucks.
They still have that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
They
yeah.
So
they
undo
rarely
that.
like retroactively
Get
do
rid of that. Like you already have to meet a prerequisite of specific figures. Like I'm already sacrificing my build to use this. Why can't I use multiples? And then like a Justice League team up. Yeah, you can't use 2 super rare flashes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is killer.
Like I don't love the design choice on it. I get it. I do like how they approach it where it's like we're gonna ease into this, we're gonna see
One
if this
specifically
is too good, but you
in
know.
that set, if you have a team up that uses a keyword or, I mean, well, just keyword, because if it's like a specific like 1-2 characters, it doesn't really matter that much. You don't have to have like a theme team, I don't think, to play
play a team up, no.
to play like just like the two. But if it is a specific keyword, make sure that there's at least enough characters of that keyword to make like a 300-point
Oh,
team
gosh, yeah.
in that set. Because like, I mean, there was definitely enough detectives, but like in the main set, I don't know, was there enough Doom Patrol to do Robot Mans in the main set?
100-point Robot Man, 60-point Elastigirl. Who else was Doom Patrol in the main set? I don't.
I'm on it.
Yeah. Luke didn't do a spreadsheet for Batman Team Up, or did he?
I don't know.
I think he did. I think he did.
We're
I
mad at
Oh,
him
Negative
regardless.
Spirit.
I believe he did. Oh, Negative Man. Yes, that's 45
Negative Man,
points.
yeah.
So we're at 205 points, or 200.
Beast Boy?
Oh yeah, Beast Boy.
Oh, does he have it? The
Yeah,
Prime? Okay.
Prime Beast Boy. I think even Cartoon Beast Boy is Doom Patrol for some dumb reason.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. HC Realms.
Are you a
Real
robot?
person check. Real person check.
Are you a robot? It's
Robot
been 5 minutes.
check. Robot check.
It's been 5 minutes.
I just
Are you a
proved
robot?
it. I'm a robot.
I can push a button.
I'm not a robot. I'm looking for Robot Man.
That's right, bro.
All right.
I'm just an elastic girl looking for
But-
my robot man.
Yeah,
Oh,
I just
Peacemaker.
think
Or not, oh,
Peacemaker?
oh, I
no.
thought he was.
Doom
My bad.
Patrol. Oh,
Negative
nah.
Man. Yeah, there's 1, 2,
Barely
3,
enough
4,
to make a
5.
theme
There's
team.
5 people. 2 of them are Beast Boy.
okay, so you can't play both of them though
Yeah, 5.
with the team up. So
And then there's only 2 legacy cards. That's kind of lame. I didn't realize that.
I mean,
Doom Patrol are hurting in Modern.
I think when like we do a specific
Hurt.
keyword, we need to make sure that set has enough to at least make
But
one
it does
good
have
300
enough because
point.
Mr. Chief says everybody was soldier.
He's not in the
So
main
now,
set, though.
but now check the
That's a
soldier.
legacy,
But now check
yeah.
the soldier keyword and add all of those to Doom Patrol. No, you're right though. It
Yeah.
sucks that we have to use a legacy card
Soldier,
to fill out.
celebrity,
And that
robot.
goes back to that rant I had when they did what's it called? Wrecking Crew legacy cards, and then when they did the Winter Guard legacy cards. Don't use legacy cards to fill out a main set sub theme. No one wanted Dark Star and Ursa Major
Not to fill
legacy
out.
cards.
no.
if you supplement it.
You know,
Supplement,
crazy
it's
idea
okay.
in the legacy card slot. I would like to see figures with a legacy.
What?
That's
no
the thing. That's the
way.
main thing. Is like
I
You
know.
don't- you don't worry
whether
about
that
what the
be
set is
from
as
competitive
much.
play or just because it's like a character
Iconic
that has
in
a
some
legacy.
way.
or an amazing sculpt or
Yeah. Like, for example, you know, even if this guy was terrible, like Super Iceman, this
He
was
does.
like a
He has a
great
legacy of, like,
choice just
the most
because
stand
who
out.
doesn't want to see this figure back in modern? You know,
Look at this. Look at this.
I would love to see that. It's a chase, but you know,
Let me just break my vial open all over this hero click.
That was a sick ability that literally him and Cap have, and that's it.
Yeah. Like yeah.
yeah. I
There's
mean,
a lot of crazy good sculpts. There's
Yeah.
a lot of figures that have
I agree.
like I don't know if anyone else has like an attachment to Anarchy from Joker's Wild, but I personally
him.
People
He's so
enjoy him
cool.
though. Yeah.
I feel like he has a legacy to me. He's like
Yeah.
an important character to me because like I had to play against that all the time, and he's just got like one of those effects that no one else has. Like
yeah.
fill
the bomb tokens are
fill the
super,
map with
super cool.
bombs, and
Yeah.
like your opponent may or may not just lose a bunch of figures on their way to fight.
I
you.
always loved people who tried to make him work. I remember watching like streams
yeah.
and seeing people like there's a lot of people who tried to make Anarchy work.
Well, Mike, I mean, you guys know Mike from
Yeah.
Dragon's Lair. Now you do, at least. He ran a team that was like Punisher Van, Anarchy, the Shredder that like explodes.
Oh yeah, thermite grenade shredder.
yeah.
He was
Like
awesome.
I can't remember what else. There's like several other things, but it was literally just as soon as you kill one thing on my team, it like chain reacts and kills like other things until like one
That's
of us.
Still,
awesome.
one of us is
dead.
done.
Like I might be dead, you might be
That's
dead,
really
but it was just
funny.
such like a good team, and I remember playing against it. And I felt so bad because I played against it with like 275-point Goblin King, and
Oh,
just
man.
like I picked like Flurry and like Regen, and well, not
Just
Flurry
Goblin
and Regen,
King
but-
stuff, you know.
yeah, but I would like attack something and then regen after it died, and then
Classic
Yeah.
Goblin King moment.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Chance
Yikes.
says I have an Anarchy and I've never used him.
Ah, sucks
Shame
to-
on you,
sucks
Chance.
to be you, bro.
wow.
We
Play
do have
him on
another
Double
question
Prime Night.
here.
Oh, what's that?
Casey asks, so this is the same guy who was asking about sets to collect. He's asking figures you have to have. It's pretty simple. I have to have Batman, Calder.
I have to have Captain America.
Simeon?
It's Mary Jane Watson for me.
Shut up. Shut up.
For all the canonical reasons. No, it's obviously Wolverine. Like,
Oh yeah, here. I'll get out of the way. There's
Yeah.
if you see behind me, there's
No.
a bunch of Batman.
Yep.
Gotta collect Batman.
Like I mean,
This
I
is-
literally,
this is technically Weapon X, but
if for some reason there
Love
was
this
no
Batman.
like Captain America in this game, like they made Marvel, they made DC, I wouldn't play this game. If there was no Captain America, I would cease to play HeroClix. I'd
Yeah.
be like, well, that's my favorite character. If I can't play him, well, why would I want to play
I
this
didn't
game
get
at all?
to play Batman for like 2 years because we had singing Batman and garbage common
Oh.
Batman.
Back
you know
in
how tough that
You
was?
didn't play Prime Batman?
back in
No.
2013,
Wow.
I played Prime Batman one time,
When was it?
absolutely annihilated somebody, and then I was like, I hate this. And yeah, I just never played it again.
Yeah. I take it back. The figure I love the most is Vulture. I will collect as many Vultures as I have to until I can like sacrifice them to
You done?
resurrect the OG Vulture god.
I hate you.
I think that was like so in like the most anti like this game way, playing a Vulture team was like one of like the best tournament like things because you could just like clear a table in like 5 minutes and then just get up and like go to the
I'm gonna go
bathroom,
eat.
get a sandwich,
Yeah.
like come back and be like, oh, you guys are still playing, huh? Wild. All right. And then like yeah, it was great for that aspect, but literally like killed.
One of the most
Local
interactive
scenes.
teams in
clearly.
existence.
I'm gonna let you roll all your rollouts. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yikes.
Tristan has a question for you, Simeon. He says, choose stealth, shape change, and +3 defense. Simeon, question mark?
What?
Maybe, is that about
Stealth,
Goblin King?
Shape change. Oh,
Tristan, clarify further.
+3 defense.
Who choose it? Are you talking about the car who can choose 18 damage?
The car with the
Emily
47
says
damage.
Vulture Heart.
She didn't she win?
That's
with
not a
something?
question, but how do you
She-
guys feel
she
about
did.
it?
Won something with Vulture. I can't remember if it was. It wasn't
Mm.
Canadian Nats.
I don't.
I've lost
Maybe
to
she just
Emily's
ran it, I
Vulture
don't know.
team, so I don't know.
I played Vulture to like mild success.
I never
got-
liked it.
I got a couple top 4s with him.
I
then-
love Alpha Strike, and I love crippling my opponent's team as fast as possible. I hated Vulture.
Yeah.
Vulture, I just felt like
I
dirty.
liked him because
felt-
he paired with Jason Wingard.
I felt covered in grease, bro. When I played
It was-
Vulture, I felt
It
like
was
I was a
hilarious
nasty
'cause
man.
he had a moment where it was just like the Alpha Strike perplexed to like, high heaven. Send him
Literally
out.
just him, right?
And then that like stopped being super effective, and then the Jason Vulture like team like became
Yeah,
like
just all
the
that
go-to.
together.
It was like, it was wild.
Jason just, God, he did everything.
Play 15 snap games after a Vulture game. That's true.
If Jason was legal in Silver,
If Vulture was still legal, you could go to a HeroClix tournament, play your Vulture match, and then just play Snap
Snap.
until the next match.
now that's efficient gaming. Would Jason
Oh,
be on
ROC
like
Online qualifier.
90% of Silver teams if he was still legal? I would still play him.
I
100%
think
I
people
would
would
still
still
play
try
Jason.
him. Have we gotten any like crazy new bystanders?
Yes. How? Well,
Even if you haven't, rookie.
I mean,
yeah,
yeah. but,
Rookie
like,
is kind of the craziest new bystander. isn't he?
Stellarex. Fucking.
Stellarex still exists.
Autonomous DK. I didn't say anything.
I mean, yeah, like
11 for
I-
four.
said
damage,
Force
autonomous?
Blast. Force blast.
Force Blast.
Force Blast
Ah,
Stellarex.
I'm the worst.
No,
You start riffing it. Flips.
I don't think those. I don't know. I don't think those are like as crazy as they used to be though. Like they're still really good because you can just like carry them up free drop, or
Yeah.
like just you can do whatever.
All
However
the
you
Wrecking
want
Crew,
To.
I guess. They're
He
not
still has
nuts.
chain mind control.
Yeah, the chain mind control is the thing that I
Definitely
liked about him
weakened
the most.
by. I think like in Silver, the first thing I do is like, okay, emotional modifier.
Oh, those Kang bystanders. Those would be solid for Vulture to pop, or not, or for Jason to pop out. All those Kang bystanders.
Tristan's talking about the impression of playing Unimind, a Unimind player, where you pick stealth, shape
Oh.
change, +3 defense.
Tristan, I have blue
How
hair.
can you
It's
tell
actually
which
+4
figures
defense.
aren't legal to play?
Oh, that's
So-
great. So if you don't know what's currently modern legal, actually, if you go to the WizKids Info Network, they have a section of legal game elements. It's a little difficult to find it there, but that is the official list of what is modern legal. But also, if you go to websites like HC Realms and Clicks Nexus, it does sort by modern legality.
There'll be a unit. If you go to units on HC Realms, it'll be like green at the top, like for every set, and that's modern. And then there'll be a space in between that is silver, I believe. And after that, it's golden.
And it's almost always roughly 2 years from like any given point backwards.
Yeah.
So like from right now, it's roughly 2 years Not quite, but like that's about
Right.
what it is.
Coming up on rotation.
The
Typically
oldest
that
set
happens in
being
July.
Fantastic Four, which is the set right as I guess near the end of summer or kind of in that midpoint of summer. But that's usually
Yeah.
where rotation kind of is because it's usually an after nationals thing that sets are supposed to get like 2 nationals or 2 worlds tournaments or
Yeah.
something roughly. So it's typically somewhere in that midpoint of summer to beginning of August and fall. That's like the cutoff. So right now, Fantastic Four is still legal from 2020. And then it looks like this next cut, more than likely, is Rise and Fall is either in or out.
Yeah,
Is probably what
it's
it's,
gonna
looking
be on
like.
the fence there.
Also, purple rings.
Those are also never legal,
Never,
ever,
Never
Yeah.
ever. legal.
ever.
Also,
So-
the car. Never
The
legal.
cars.
The car is not legal either.
Send one,
R.I.P.
send one up for the car. Poor
Yeah,
car.
30 points, right?
Couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 actually.
Yes.
10
Cars 10
points?
points.
10
It was 10 points, Tristan?
Cars 10 points.
Oh,
Is that better than 30? I mean, yes, obviously, but
I mean,
still, they're
Played
both
3 cars.
egregious.
30?
How about
30 the cars?
if you could only play your favorite figure on a 300-point team, which figures would you use? Example: Calder could only play a team full of Cap.
I've done that before. I usually.
I have also done that.
That's how I used to play HeroClix in the beginning of time. I used to just play all Captain Americas all the time. that was it. Those were always my teams. Maybe I throw on like Patriot or US Agent or something, but it was always that. But Cap's great because he has basically lots of Alpha Strike stuff. So I'll play Cap Resi, so Title Cap, and then you'll play the Empire Captain America. Then you can play Sam Cap, kind of cheating, kind of not really. And then there is who's the taxi for this team again? I don't.
Captain Lantern America. Or
Dude, I wish.
I was gonna say, did one have a time gem or space gem? I don't know. I'm trying to think of like.
Maybe that was the one
motorcycle?
figure that I didn't know. The motorcycle only has passenger 1 because
the
Bucky
ABPI one
sits on the
came
back.
with time.
came with time and he could only ever equip time. Maybe just play 2 double Falcons or
I thought he
something
had the
with that
choice
team.
between 2 gems, didn't he?
No, he could only play. Oh, maybe he was time.
Because
or
you
something
could get
else.
a bonus on one of his
But
abilities or one of the other.
I always thought it was
Reality and time.
Is that what it was?
Reality
Reality
and
and
Yeah,
time. I don't
'cause
think I've
one affected his
ever.
leadership.
ever
I
played
don't
him with
think there's a
reality
Cap tag.
ever.
I don't remember.
But yeah, it would be something like that, some kind of Alpha Strike Cap stuff, and then maybe you play Cap Falcon to like bring him up. Oh yeah, definitely do. What's this called? Cap Falcon from Disney Plus. If we're playing anyone in Captain America, he's great. So yeah,
I think Batman. It starts full point Green Lantern Batman because he's amazing. The new Chase Batman, absolutely love him. So my prime slot's taken. I can't play singing Batman now.
oh no.
If we're going way back in the day, I love the Arkham Asylum Chase Batman. He's one of my absolute favorite.
What was your
figures.
first team that you did? Well, all Batman. Do you remember?
The first team of all Batman, it was Vet Legacy Batman, 8 range, 12 attack, outwit,
Okay,
leap, climb.
okay.
This guy was
Whoa.
deadly. He was a beast back in
Leap
the day.
climb.
The Out of the Shadows Batman from Justice League.
Oots.
Yep, Oots
Talk
Batman.
about a Batman with a legacy.
Yeah.
That could have got a legacy card, but
He's
okay.
ooh, it's rough these days.
Yeah.
It was it was only I think it was only 2 more Batman. I believe it was the Icons.
Okay.
Blue Ring Batman that had Outwit, and then there was another cheap Batman at the time that was a rookie, I believe from Hyper Time.
Okay.
I think it was something along the lines of that. But yeah, I totally played teams of all Batman.
Simeon. Your current Wolverine team? What's you only play?
6 XXS Superhero Wolverine.
Gross. Disgusting.
Why not?
What's funny about that is that was a legit question at the time. Was can this be a potential meta team? They were 50 points, the magic point for
There was
IDs.
a guy who played 3 of them.
6 of them
with
got
the taxi.
free student ID or free IDs. Was it student
Yeah.
ID only? I don't know.
It was student
Yeah,
ID,
so you got 6 for free. So you literally
They also
didn't have to
all
pay
had
for your IDs.
Perplex, which is gross.
They all had Perplex to target each other. They all got free attacks against people that had targeted an X-Men. They all
If
had
you wanna
Belt,
mess with him,
Flurry and stuff.
You're gonna have to mess with all of us first,
Yeah.
because we're also him.
Because we're all him. Yeah. We did a game
What an
where it
I'm
was,
him or he's
He's
him.
literally me.
It was 6 Cyclopses, 6 of the Super Cyclopses versus 6 of the Super Wolverines to see which team worked.
Oh god.
Wolverine had to massacre
Yeah, had to
him.
destroy Cyclops, right?
Cyclops had an early lead, and then as soon as one Wolverine got
Closed
hit,
the
it was
gap.
free attack, free attack, flurry, and then it was over.
Rip.
Yeah, Wolverine had to stop clicking. Cyclops didn't.
We've got, let's see, how many Captain Americas does Calder own?
All of them. So I think that's roughly around 90. I think we're around the 90s right now. But yeah, every single Captain America.
I think I have about that many Batmans. I have like a box full of the commons and REVs, and then I have all my nice ones on display. A couple of them here. A few of them are still back home, so yeah, they'll get here eventually.
Yeah, I'm only missing like I don't know.
Only
like,
missing all
know,
black Origins
You know how
Wolverine.
many Chase
Yeah.
and Super
I mean,
Batman
to
there
be
are?
fair, like the few Wolverines that I could like go out and like in search of are almost impossible to like truly find. But no, as far as like more modern stuff, not like I'll say like carded figures forward, the amount of Wolverines that I'm missing is like almost zero.
Oh, nice.
Like I don't think they've made one that I haven't gotten.
Yeah, I'm missing like no.
Do you guys
Almost
have
no
a
carded
have
Batman.
a secondary favorite character that you also have all of, but it's like way less because they're just like a kind of a secondary character or whatever? Like I know you collect like Thanos, Ian, but you
Yeah,
have like all
Thanos.
of them.
I own every Thanos
There's
except
only
for
like
Venom Thanos
what
now.
20 Thanoses that
Yeah,
exist.
but you have Infinity Gauntlet Prize Thanos. You
That's
have Ultra
true.
Chase Thanos. You have Purple Ring Thanos from
I
Supernova.
guess that's
you have
pretty fair.
Chase Thanos from Guardians of the Galaxy. You got Super Thanos from that set. Prime Thanos. You know, there's
Yeah.
the Infinity Challenge Thanos who I bought for $7 before we got all these.
Do you need a Taraxia?
Oh god.
I have like 10 of them.
I have a
dude.
box
Oh.
of Taraxia.
Oh, hey, more IPF prizing.
No.
Anyone want
Taraxia and 60 of something else.
Didn't they just make a?
Brian Smith says
I don't know.
Lamppost Batman. I say yes. That's my favorite figure ever. I said one of my favorites earlier. That was a lie. It's my favorite. Absolute favorite.
What's your favorite Wolverine, Simeon? That's Ian's favorite Batman.
Oh, my favorite.
I mean,
It's
sculpt-wise,
either-
it has to be Weapon X, right?
Well, it's either Wanted Post
Weapon
from
X
Days of
is
Future
awesome.
Past,
Fudge.
Ooh, yeah.
because that's an awesome sculpt too. It's just
That
like
is
an
really
iconic comic panel, or it's like to cheat a little bit. It's the Wolverine and X-23 duo sculpt
That one's really
because
good.
like effectively like that one is one of my favorites to play, and then it's also just a really good sculpt. One of his few like X-Force
I mean, they're
costumes.
both
where
Wolverine.
he's- Yeah, and it's one of the few
It's true.
X-Force costumes where he's
Wolverine
good.
and Wolverine.
Most of his
Yeah.
X-Force costumes, he's like,
He's really bad.
They just give him
let's give
stealth.
him stealth
Yeah.
top dial, and I'm like, he still like moves quickly. Like what?
Paul says I own every Andre the Giant.
All one.
That's a tough collection to come by.
Yeah. I
Who's
own
the best
four
Captain
Eddie
America?
Guerreros.
It's obvious.
Who's the best Captain America?
Favorite sculpt wise? Is that what we were asking? Favorite sculpt?
Gauntlet Cap. That's probably the best point for point.
I know my answer for this one.
My favorite is Cap Resilient. That's my all-time favorite.
Yeah.
It's not the best sculpt though. Man, best sculpt Captain America?
What about the
He's right.
what about the Earth X convention exclusive
Hammer-
one though?
Hammer of Thor Captain America. Yeah, absolutely.
Hammer Thor Cap.
That's true. Hammer of Thor does get the second place for my favorite Captain America of all time.
the classic costume, the smoke.
If Cap Resi didn't exist, it would have. It was him
This guy's
until.
like, at this point, almost like the unofficial mascot of Dial H.
Dude, he's so
With
awesome.
How much we talk about
Holy
him.
crap, he's so awesome.
Every
We boosted him quite a bit.
Yeah.
Right up until the point where he became a legacy figure.
I
Yeah.
own every streak, he says, Bill.
Yeah.
It's another incredible collection. Secondary figures that I collect, though, Doctor Doom.
Oh yeah, there you go. Doctor Doom, Thanos.
Doctor
stuff
Doom
like
and
that.
Thanos. Those are probably my favorite villains.
Yeah. So
Well-
you give a secondary collection?
A secondary that I actually go out
Maybe
of
not
my
necessarily
way to
own
collect.
all of, but you try to own a lot of them, or something. You know.
I'll say like up until the 2x2 Apocalypse was going for like $150 and I sold mine. I had
Oh.
almost every Apocalypse. Like
But also like
Oh yeah.
10 of him.
yeah,
you know.
Like,
Yeah,
not,
'cause they
not
could,
hard to.
They couldn't make him for 10 years.
Yeah.
They weren't allowed to.
I know.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Making
Ah,
Age
the
of
good old
Apocalypse set of
days.
HeroClix and not having Apocalypse. Yeah, we
That
got
was
his
wild.
horseman.
Yeah.
I don't know about the guy himself though. Well, guys, it's about 8:12, so we have about 10
Good
minutes
enough.
left here.
Yeah.
If you guys have any questions, get them in very quickly. I just want to reiterate again. Please, April 1st, come out, play online for the IPF. We'll just go through the prizing again really quick. We have a Legacy Carnage, just the figure, for prizing right here. I mean, not only that, he was used in a sketch for Dial H, so it is also Dial H memorabilia right here. History. Incredible figure.
It's true.
Probably one of the best figures, if not the best figure in the Spider-Man set. We also have another Legacy figure. We've got Peter the Hunter, which is, I mean, I just love the sculpt. He got
Also-
errated recently. He works again.
Incredibly fun.
We have a God Emperor Doom from Fantastic Four, donated to us by Lucas Lyon Landis from HeroClix headquarters. One of the best sculpts. Love Dr. Doom. I mean, if you're a collector, you have to own this piece. Come on.
One of the biggest storylines in the last 10
Yeah,
years as
that's
well.
true.
We've got the Iron Spider Prime, which we pulled in our brick. Should probably be doing
One of the
this.
few memorable Marvel
Very cool.
storyline
Solid Prime.
events.
It actually had like ramifications. and
Yeah,
stuff.
stuff like that.
And then
King in Black. What happened after King in Black? Nothing. Who
Quickly
cares?
ahead.
What happened after Chaos War? Nothing.
Jeez.
a Disney
Yikes.
Plus
Chaos
backpack
War.
donated to us by Paul in the chat here. So if you guys want to play for any of this stuff, along with a sealed brick of Spider-Man and a $100 gift card to Cool Stuff Inc., which is technically $105 if you use code DIAL5, please come in, play the tournament. It's really easy. Contact us on Facebook, join the IPF Facebook page, get in on the Bradcast Discord, message us if you have any interest in playing or donating to the IPF. We
Petting.
want to get some international players to
Heavy
Worlds.
petting Gamora.
Really going off about this, but please, guys, consider supporting it. We're trying to make it something cool.
It's a huge cause.
We need your help.
We've seen the HeroClix community rally behind all sorts of important causes before, and if there ever was one that would truly helped fellow HeroClix players, it's something like this. It's really awesome, guys. I'm really passionate about it. I love it. So I'd love if you guys could also support it. It'd be huge. But yeah,
We're putting a lot of time into this.
a ton of time and effort.
And I mean,
Fun.
we're
And
really
so is
trying to make
Brad.
this
And
something.
so is everybody else that's
Yeah.
passionate about this.
we'll be
which is
doing
really awesome.
we'll be doing like a charity drive live stream that'll be I don't
Something
know.
similar
The
to
last
this.
one was like 8 hours when we did that one. So
We'll see.
We'll buckle in one of these weekends and it'll
The
be like
Dial H 24-hour Dial-a-thon. Coming
Gosh,
to you.
that maybe it
we've already
finally is a
got
reality.
some
Yikes.
plans, but like there'll be donation tiers. You
That's-
donate a certain
that's
thing,
in the
we
works.
do a certain
That's
thing.
not real yet.
We'll obviously humor you. We'll do like a normal show throughout, and then I don't know. At some point, we'll probably have to eat, so that will also happen.
That DoorDash exists.
I
We'll
mean,
get the
yeah.
Dasher in on the stream.
No, we won't. He will be gone
Get over
so
it,
fast.
But yeah,
Um,
guys, check out the fundraiser link once again. The International Player Foundation on Facebook, or you can go to the Dial H for HeroClix Facebook page, and we have linked it plenty of times. Scroll through a bit; I'm sure you'll see it. Please consider donating. It'll go to some great people who don't have the opportunity to make it to Worlds, try and compete, and put their country on the map. So,
That's right.
and I mean, come on, if you're going to Worlds too, meeting these people, like, it's so much fun.
Yeah, and the only reason you wouldn't donate is if you're worried that they beat you and you want to limit the amount of people. at
Oh.
Worlds. So if you're scared and you're a tiny little scared kid and
Living in
you
your
don't want more people at
scared
Worlds,
house.
then I guess go feel free. Don't donate.
Your scared apartment, maybe?
Scared house.
Scared trailer?
But if you're not afraid of competition, actual competition, then you'll put your money
From the
where your
real
mouth
world,
is
the
and
real
bring
world.
people here that can beat you. Unless
Yeah.
you're afraid.
Unless you're afraid.
Might be. I understand. I've been afraid plenty of times in my
You
life.
scared?
Yeah.
You tell me you scared
Once
right
got
now?
my foot caught in a bear trap.
I'm getting a real scared vibe
Terrified.
Yeah, bro.
from over here.
You scared?
That bear
Change
trap
that. Change it up.
made in Mexico.
Made in Mexico?
That bear trap was. I was scared. I don't.
Sal,
I don't know
what
where
you
you're
That
been
was
going,
doing,
leading
bro?
somewhere.
What you been doing, Sal? What
Yeah.
you been doing, bro? Making
Yeah.
bear traps?
Making bear traps, probably. That's
bear
probably
traps?
what he's doing. Where are we going with
He's
this?
like, I just love
Talk
stunting
to
on
you guys.
Americans too much. It's too easy.
We're going to get going in like 5 minutes here. So if
Yeah.
anybody has any questions, let's get through them. Clearly, we're getting
Any
a little
last-minute
derailed, but
questions?
IPF, please.
Seriously, yeah. I
Come
know
play with
playing
us. It'll be so fun.
playing online isn't a blast. I get it, but me and Ian just played online recently. We had a great time because it is what
Yeah.
you make of it. It's
in the
super fun.
broadcast event,
Yeah.
it was a ton of fun. I just played World's Finest at 175
So
with
literally,
the null sword.
if you
and
just go in,
bashed.
I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna play a team that I enjoy. Ian played World's Finest, a figure he really likes. I played freaking 3 Captain Americas on my team. I just played a team I wanted to play,
And we both did well.
and we did great. Yeah,
We-
10th, 11th place,
Yeah.
did better than a lot of other people that say they're better than us at the game, which is really interesting how that works, isn't it? Beep, 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 beep. Docs.
People that might be afraid of other people coming to Worlds because they can't beat them.
We're really
Yeah,
we're
we're
really getting in the chat's face with this.
really are.
We're
I would say like
going
also,
off on you guys. We're sorry.
Paul Cote's like, I beat you first round. You're not talking to me. I'm like, I'm not talking to you. You're right.
He also doesn't have a podcast.
He also doesn't have a
Yeah,
podcast.
that's not who we're talking
That's true.
about. We're not really talking about anybody specifically.
That's right. It's like no one specifically.
Except I specifically.
There's like 80
talking
different
about
podcasts anyways.
JSA clicks.
JSA Clicks murdered us. Devin and
Did they
Wasn't it
participate?
just one guy? Wasn't it just Devin who
no,
played?
Devin and Jackson both. Devin got second.
Oh,
Jackson got
does
like
Jackson
fourth.
count as JSA
Yeah, he's
Clicks?
he's on JSA more than Jay is.
Wow.
Like,
That's funny.
Jackson puts the J in JSA.
In JSA
not,
Clicks,
not
I
J.
guess, not
Wow.
J.
Jackson
Saul.
Society,
Uh,
America.
hang on, I'm gonna have to record this. Send it to Jay.
Brian Smith says, "Nice work, guys. Thank you. We appreciate it.
That'd
And
be
we want to
great.
make this a continued thing. If you guys enjoy this, if you guys have questions for Sunday, maybe we'll start doing that. I don't know. Tonight
Yeah,
was a test
also
run.
let us know,
We'll see.
guys. If you want to see more of these, just live stream, hanging out, answering questions, talking about whatever
This,
in
that,
Hero
the
Clicks.
other.
Exactly, yeah. Let us know if you want to see more of these. They're pretty easy to do. Plus, we get to show off our shelves and our cool stuff.
Oh, we get to show off our shelves.
Ooh.
Oh, we get to show off our shelves.
Oh.
You say.
Oh!
Okay, well, let's flip it onto a fun.
Oh yeah. Get something cool happening.
And
okay.
with
There we
that,
go.
guys, this is just one preview of everything else we have in store. Lights on shelves.
Wow.
What could be next?
What doesn't get
What
better
could we
than that?
think of next?
Yeah, I know, right?
After
Jeez.
So
Lights
yeah,
on shelves.
I don't know. I think it's
I
about
think
time for
think
us
we're
to go.
good. So,
Thanks for coming out, guys. We'll see you probably next Sunday.
and we'll see you in the IPF tournament.
Yes.
We will.
Make
We'll
sure
see
you check out
in the
will.
IPF tournament. Please.
CoolStuffInc.com.
Come
You
play
don't have to do that necessarily.
Check out the
for the real.